I eat ragu. You're gay, king of gays. Fuck, I forgot I was chaptering another game. I'm so stupid. VR chat. Okay. And just like that, we set up. Let me check something. All right. I think everything's working audio-wise. That's good. So let me fill up my fucking notes. Holy shit, it's a lot. So last we joined our heroes, everybody was resting under the big Pride Rock. You're very proud of being under the rock. You're in the shade. I believe it was nightfall or getting there. I think it was nightfall already. And you ended your day there. So yes. You wake up, and you are going to head eastward still, as is your goal, to be told. It's only been, so this is the second day. Yes, this is the second day. So you have like a little over a day's left worth of rations before you need to head back, and you're halfway. So you either need to make it somewhere in a day, or you're pretty much not going anywhere. So you set up all your shit. Does anybody have anything they need to do before you leave camp? Karudrum? Soul? I'm looking at you.
Let me see.
Your bird's also looking at you?
Yes, hold on. I gotta check my spells. Let's see. Do I need this?
I don't even know what that means.
Go.
Refreshes page. All right.
That should be fine. Okay. Yeah. Let's.
Yeah, all your spells set up?
Sure.
Okay, cool. You're all set. You embark eastward. The day seems longer. The sun feels hotter. And you start to get grazed by some sand. It's whipping back and forth a little faster than normal. You're afraid. It does remind you somewhat of the sandstorm you had when there was a giant spider. Unfortunately for you, this sandstorm is going to be worse because unlike the other one where there was just more hard rocks, you're still just in a desert. So as you're venturing, I'm going to need a fort save from each of your characters.
Oh boy.
Fantastic.
Man, if I fail this, I suck.
Same.
Don't you have endurance?
Yes, I do.
No, I'm talking to the other one.
No.
Oh.
No, because I took it for Die Hard.
That would be a 24.
Oh, that's good enough.
What
is his fort? Nice, I got a 20.
Mine is +8.
Mine's
I didn't do good,
7.
guys. I got a 3.
Okay.
Jesus.
So, as you're venturing, Shampy and Bartleby are braving the storm fairly well. So, however, you feel that the wind is a lot stronger than you imagined, and you get picked off your feet off the ground and go face first into the sand. You take 1 non-lethal, and you get a mouthful of sand. So
Fantastic.
That's fun. Shampy turns around, he's with a thud, and he turns and sees you. He's like, "I need you," as he's screaming to you, "to stop falling." And he walks backwards and picks you up off the ground. And
yeah, do we just need to like carry you?
Yeah. And he's like, "I got a better plan." And he pulls out his rope out of his backpack.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Champy.
And he uses rope.
nice.
And he gets a 17. He ties a sailor's knot on you and to himself. And he's like, don't go anywhere. And he just starts walking forward. He doesn't tie it to Barley. He's fairly sure he doesn't need it. And after another hour or so, the wind's getting worse. And Barley, Champy puts his hand on your shoulder to make sure not to lose you in this sandstorm. Soul, you feel the rope tighten as Champy and Barley are going faster than you imagined,
Yeah.
and you can't see them in the sand.
Fantastic.
Yes, I will allow everyone to make a spot check to see if they can see each other in the sand. Motherfucker, how do I keep throwing this under this chair?
Cool.
Okay,
I got a.
you're gonna need to roll will.
Oh, I got a 21.
Good.
I got a 14.
Okay, so Champy rolled a 1. So he can't even see the arm attached to his fucking hand. But the good news is you can definitely tell, Barley, that is definitely Champy's arm on your hand, and you can squint and see his make through the sand. I think you're just looking at the right way. Let's say because you're looking backward the way the sand's blowing, you can see everyone pretty well. It is definitely still your friends behind you. But as far as they know, they can't see anything. Champy is squinting at you, and he's like, I hope that's you. And
Who else would it be?
he's like, oh. And so you hear the voices in front of you, and you're just hoping that's who you're still attached to at this point.
Sweet.
As the sand rages, you do see Barley, since you're so well at seeing, what appears to be a little bubble in the wind in front of you, as if something's diverting the sandstorm that's raging. Do you wish to approach it to escape the sandstorm?
I mean, hell yeah.
All right, so you walk forward with everyone in tow, and you do in fact find a opening. It appears to sprout from the ground, with sand on top of it and a black lip. It looks like to be a cave from the way you can see it. It has been weathered down from erosion, but it is definitely a cave. And inside does not look to be sandstormy. So that is probably going to be your escape out of the sand.
Okay, detect evil, but we're going in the cave regardless.
There's nothing evil within your 60 feet radius.
Okay, great. Get into the cave.
So you go in the cave. Immediately, everyone is well, you first. You're free from the sandstorm. Champy gets in. He's like, whoo, and he turns and just starts pulling the fucking rope. So you feel this, and you are moving slightly faster through the sand until you enter the cave as well.
I just like stumble in.
Yeah, he
didn't
jerks
have to
you in.
pull so hard.
Huh? What do you mean? That was normal. This was
Okay.
hard, and he just jerks you across the fucking floor.
Flop on the ground.
He's
Did I
like,
always ask you to stop falling?
yeah. He just starts untying the rope. As he's doing so, Soul and Barley, you both are glancing around the cave while Champy is clearly busy doing this. And you see a few glowing mushrooms on the walls. Not on the floor, but on the walls.
Do they look like the mushrooms I have at my house that we got from the rat?
They
people?
do. These are cave mushrooms. They glow.
Nice.
So as you're admiring them, they go up the walls. Unlike the other ones that are only sprouted on the ground, pretty much, these are on the walls. You have to assume probably because the sand flies into the cave a little bit, so it washes them away. You turn and you look, and as you trace them along the walls, they go upwards. And on the inside of the cave, lit up from these mushrooms slightly, you see an etching. So you notice this. This is the same kind of etching as it has been on the other talismans. This is going to be your new symbol. It has a different last symbol as well.
Of course it does.
However, since you have a good intelligence modifier, I will give you a keynote. This is the first time that a symbol like this has been on the inside of an opening to a place. which you should find odd.
Yeah.
Not super sure about it because you don't exactly know how they work, but the other ones have all been on the outside of places.
Hmm.
So that will be your key for that.
Okay. Note.
Yeah, you write the symbols down, I assume, and Champy finishes untying the rope. The sandstorm rages outside, and it seems as if there's no end to it. Barley, what do you do while this is happening? He's writing this shit down, and Champy's untying the rope.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna go explore deeper into the cave and see if I can find anything.
All right. So the second you turn around, you see a few drops, little batches of sand on the ground. Bitches of sand. You see
I was
batches
gonna
of
say,
sand
what?
on the ground that have flown into the cave. You go a little past that, and you notice something a little weird. Even though this is further into the cave where sand shouldn't reach, you find smooth stone inside the cave. And it's the most weird part of it. It seems to be closely laid together. As you notice it, Champy walks up. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he puts his hand on your shoulder and looks down. You both look forward into this and see what appears to be a smooth stone pathway. These stones have been laid together on the ground. They're probably from the cave, but they're a little smoother, as if somebody's made it and walked this path before. And it just goes deeper into the cave.
I guess we just wait on Soul to finish what he's doing, and then we'll kind of go deeper and see what we can find.
Yeah, Soul, do you have any notes about how you want to talk about this? Notice anything?
Well, I marked down the symbol, and then I note that they're inside of the cave as opposed to on the outside. But I don't really know where we are or anything like that. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
So as you turn around, you see this smooth stone pathway as well. Champy pulls out a torch and lights it. He's like, "You think there's gonna be frogs in here too?"
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's smart, Champy. I draw my great sword just in case.
Excellent.
Let's just look out for any water.
Oh wait,
inside
can
here.
you put light on my sword so we can I assume it's well, do the mushrooms go deeper? Like, can we see enough,
So
or do we need a
no.
light?
So you're gonna need the light, but Champy does have a torch out. He's like,
Well, if we feel like we need to separate, I'll cast light on your sword. But for now, let's just stay close to Champion. Also, to answer your question, I don't think there would be frogs because I mean we're in a desert, so that would be pretty weird.
As weird as finding a smooth stone pathway in a cave.
Well, this is clearly leading to a town. I mean, the symbols on the wall indicate that.
Champy turns around, symbols.
A
Oh,
likely story.
he just looks at him. I didn't see those. He literally just didn't look at it. He's
Yeah.
like, so wait, where's the people? He's like turns around. He's like, hello, and the cave echoes back, hello, hello, hello.
Champy, they're probably deeper in the cave.
Don't yell. We don't know if they're friendly or not yet.
I mean, they gotta be, right? Everybody's been friendly around these things except for that,
I'll
that
t-
place
I'll t-
where
I'll
everybody was
tell you what,
dead.
Well, since Soul wants to talk for us, let him go first, and we'll go give him the torch, and we'll follow behind him.
Oh, that's a great
We'll
idea.
be-
Here you go.
we'll-
He just hands
we'll
you the
be
torch.
We'll be his muscle in case anything happens.
Okay, that's whatever. Let's go then. I guess I'm holding the torch today.
Yay! They both fall in tow. So you lead the way. As you're going, all of you kind of notice that the cave is kind of on an incline that goes downward. You are traveling downward in this cave. As you're going, every so often, you do also there is like a small, not super small, like not like you took like a half step, but it's kind of a steeper one, like maybe even a foot down. You have to, the path does continue, but you have to take a foot down of length to take the next step. And there is a couple times where it's even further, but usually it's about a foot down. This is definitely descending at a fast rate. After what seems to be maybe a couple hours, you still follow this. And then as you take another bigger step, you hold the torch up, Soul, and you see that the path kind of careens around a corner. And the weird thing is, since you have low light vision, you can see kind of a light that appears around the corner.
Oh. I think, guys, we might have found the town.
Oh,
Or
nice. Champy just takes the torch back. Me first. He walks around the corner, and he's like, what the fuck? As you both follow around the corner after him, you see what appear to be a purplish crystal vein going on the ground. And it actually comes from the ceiling, as far as you can tell. It's up a wall. And it has gone down the ceiling, gone to the floor, and is now traveling along the pathway, almost parallel to it, as if they had built the path around the vein so that you could see your way. So that's your note to that. Champy's like, well, I guess we keep going, and he follows the path.
Is there any?
Yes.
Like, is this like a mineral? Like what?
Yeah, it's as far as you can tell, it's just some kind of made from the ground mineral. It's just we'll get to it in a second.
Okay. That's
as you follow the path, another 20 minutes, you do see up ahead what appears to be the same color, purplish gem. It's sticking out of the ground that erupts from the vein. It seems pretty tall from this distance. You're not exactly sure how tall. You'll have to see it closer. With it like erupting like a vein of crystals, like just a burst of it. You get closer, and they're up to your chest in height. A few of them are pretty tall, exploding out, and then there's a few short ones, a few inches tall, and they all range this much. It's just a big bloom of it. Champy's like, whoa, you think it's worth money? He just like turns around at y'all.
Maybe the right person, but we don't really have the tools to get this stuff right now.
Champy walks around and he's like, hey, there's a sign. He just points at it on the opposite side of the crystal. It is lit up from the crystal. Bartleby, you follow him immediately after, and you look at the sign. It is a wooden sign and has been there for God knows how long. It is definitely aged, but there are clearly marks on the sign. You don't know what they fucking say.
I say, well, this probably isn't important.
So you walk around the thing also, and you squish between your two comrades, and you gaze upon the sign.
Jeez.
Yeah. You look at it in shock and awe as you read the words, "Welcome to Anglerin, traveler. The first city greets you." It is written in Elvish.
Oh. Nice.
Is that the whole reaction?
Hold on, I'm writing this down.
Ango, ANGOLRIM, Anglerim.
Okay, and you said it was the first city?
The first city greets you.
Nice. Okay. Well, hold on. All right, let me.
After the sign, yeah.
I grab both of them. Do you know what this is?
Hey, Champy looks at the sign and looks at you. Gibberish?
Wood?
No, it's not gibberish. This is written.
It is wood, though, right?
It is. I think it's wood.
It is made of wood, but it's written in Elvish.
He looks at the sign and looks at you. So?
What does that mean?
Champion, I'm an elf.
You are?
Oh, that's right. He's one of those. He's a nerd.
Oh, right, the ears. I get it.
Yes. Right. We might have found where I came from.
I thought you came from a woman.
Do you think they're all like you?
God, I hope not.
I did come from. No, they're probably not all like me.
Oh, thank God.
You think they're racist?
Thank you.
He says to you.
Actually, Maybe.
What if they are dark elves and then Soul just loses it and starts attacking people? We're gonna have
I'm
to
not
hold
gonna
it
just
back.
attack them just because they're dark elves.
Well, that's
You're acting like that. You'll have another reason.
But if they are dark elves, we do need to be cautious. That's not a racist thing. That's just be
God,
So
it's just
as
the
you
more he
peer
talks.
over the sign, by the way, the crystal vein does continue along the path, and it does go out into what appear to be shapes in the darkness, but they're not well lit up.
like people-looking shapes.
No, like building-looking shapes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's in the distance. You're far too far to tell.
there
Well,
appears
then
to
we
be
should
buildings.
if these are elves, we should let him lead the way in case they don't speak our language.
Champy's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. He
Sounds
hands you the
good.
torch again.
All right, let's go then.
After about 10 minutes of walking, you will see first, Soul, because you have low light vision. There are buildings in front of you that the one that follows along the pathway, the right next to the pathway, there is going to be a small rectangular building with a pointy roof. You see what appears to be a window with blinds down and some kind of sign hanging from the window, and then there's a door on the side. Past that, there is other buildings that look like houses or whatever. You can't really tell at this distance. And there are going to be some veins that strip through town, but it is interrupted and seem to be random bursts. The town pretty much seems to have been built with those on the ground already, and they just built the buildings around it. They don't, but it doesn't seem to be around every building.
Yeah.
Which means not all the town is lit up either.
What does the sign say?
So as you approach the sign, hold on. You see another sign written says Elvish, and it says in Elvish knock on window for service. And it's just hanging from the window that has blinds in it.
It doesn't say what service. There's no indication of what this.
Nope. But you do notice Shampy walks around. He's like, that's weird. It's just like a small little building. It's like probably like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how tall it would be. Let's say 5 by 5. It's a 5 by 5 building with a door on the side and just the window that's facing you.
Oh, I see. This is like an information booth. Okay. All right, I assume so. So anyway, I guess I will. I'll tell my compatriots. The sign says to knock for
I should
service.
immediately reach out and knock.
All right. So you leaning forward, and getting knocked on. You see, you hear some grumbling, in a language you don't understand.
Say, I don't speak that.
So you also hear a grumbling in a language you don't understand. The blind peers open, and you just see an eye like stick to the window and like look at all of you. And hold on.
An eye sticks.
Yeah, like he sticks his face to it to look outside, and then he closes the blind, and he's just like, and he like you hear him patting himself down and like getting stuff ready, and he lifts he lifts the blind like halfway up, reaches down, lifts the window halfway up, and you see the torso of what appears to be a very skinny man, wearing long sleeves. He sticks his arms on the window sill with his gloves on, and he leans forward, still behind the blinds and stuff, and says, yes, hello, how can I help you strangers today? He says in common.
Oh, hello.
Wait, what did his face look like when he pressed it against the glass?
You couldn't tell. You just saw, it was dark in the room, and you saw an eye. That's about it.
But I have a torch out.
No, fuck you.
You literally said I have a torch.
Yeah, it's too dark.
It's magic darkness.
That doesn't
Magic
make
darkness.
sense.
Too bad. You didn't lean forward. Bartleby
I was
did.
standing at the window.
Yeah, and Bartleby was in front of you. Fuck
A
you.
likely story.
No,
Anyway.
I was standing at the window.
Anyway, so hello. Are you an elf?
Yes.
Oh, so is our friend here, and I just point at him.
And he's like, yes, I saw through the window. He
Oh.
he pulls the blinds up a little further, and as the blinds go over his shoulders and go up, so you notice a drow.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
And he's like, so he pushes the window up further still. How can I help you today?
I just look at Sal. I go, how can he help us?
Where are we exactly? What is this place?
This is Anglerim, the first city of the Underdark. We call it the first city, not because it was founded first, but because it's the first one for uppers to come down to. Although I haven't seen uppers for decades now.
I lean over. I lean over to Champion. I go, are we uppers?
He's like, I don't know. I don't feel like a downer. That's that guy. He points at a soul.
True. Do you let downers in?
He's like, I don't refuse anybody. This is a trading town. We do greet people from the upper. That's why I'm here. I don't usually have to deal with them, but it's good. It's been a while since I've seen any. We do take your commerce. It's going to be hard for y'all to read some of your signs. He leans out the window. He points around. He's like, if you're looking for the town center, just follow the path. There's enough light for you to see that way. There's some businesses along the stretch. If you're looking for our leader, he's that way as well. So you shouldn't get too lost as long as you follow the little bitty purple. He just points it at the ground. That purple string of light.
Okay.
Well,
thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And he just leans back. He's like,
Soul, do you have any questions?
He just looks at you and he's like, yeah, Gray.
I just kind of motioned to Bartleby and Champion, see what I'm talking about? Anyway.
See, what does he mean? You're gray. I don't understand.
Okay. This is all very new to me. It's been.
You mean being in the Underdark, or he
he doesn't ever. He's never met another elf before. That's the problem.
He just looks at you like you're fucking stupid. Have you met your parents?
I have amnesia. I can't remember anything more than 5 years ago.
Oh.
I woke up in their town, and I have no memories of.
Oh, that's gotta be weird. So you've just been
downhill.
He points at both the people. You just been living with humans, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Strange.
It's something. So you're the first living elf that I have seen in. I don't know.
He just leans his head back and he's like, "What do you mean by that?"
We found a grave at a battle site.
And it said that it was a elf?
No, it just said it was a wizard or a sorcerer
or
something.
And he's like, "No, it was a spell cat." He just looks at you. What was it? It was something stupid.
I don't remember. I don't read and write like some people.
Yeah. The guy's just like, I have no questions. Anyway. Do y'all need anything else?
I just give him an orange, and I'm like, here you go, man.
You give him what?
An orange. It's like, here, have an orange.
He's like, well, that's
for your trouble.
Not the most customary tip for information, but I'll take it. He just puts it on the desk.
I'm a farmer. This is
wait a minute.
This is how I interact with people. All right.
Yeah.
I have in my inventory a scroll in an unknown language that was confirmed to be non-magic. Did I get that from the
motherfucker?
Did I get that?
That was in the snake people language.
Okay. That's what I'm asking. I couldn't remember.
Yes, it was just a word. It was like a prayer or something.
Okay, cool.
I was hoping it was a scroll from the dead drow and just gonna be like
a
message to my wife and family.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm like, oh hey.
Second
um,
question: what'd you do with the hand?
it's it's in my bag.
It's in your bag. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I wanted to make sure you weren't wearing it.
no, it's in my bag.
Okay. All right. Good. Uh,
um,
yeah.
let's see. Oh, shit.
Okay.
I think I should ask this guy a lot, but I just don't know. Wait. Okay, I do know.
Yes,
You said this is the. You said this is leads the entrance to the Underdark.
it does. You'll have to get permission from the leader to see if you can pass through. I'm sure he won't really mind, but it's kind of just
I
a
see.
notification thing. Like we got to know
Right.
who comes from which side, what they want. Like we get visitors all the time from the other Drow cities, but like, you know,
Mm,
not a lot of uppers. So he'd probably want
right.
to meet you.
Of course.
Don't
Final
worry, Soul
question.
is a downer.
Final question. Where is the inn at?
Oh, well, if you just follow the purple line, you'll go down there. It's attached to a bar, a tavern.
Mm,
So just go down there. You'll see the sign. It's written in Elvish.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I go, Soul, tip the man. Give him a more customary tip.
What?
He just
And then
like leans
and
back.
I just grab Champion and start walking.
He stares at you expectingly.
Um, I say in Elvish to him, um, sorry about my friends. They're kind of weird.
He just says back in Elvish, "Well, at least one of them paid me," and he just like grabs the orange and rolls it around in his hand.
Oh, yeah. I reach in my bag and I pull out a potato. Here you go, then.
He just takes it. And he's like,
Amazing.
he just looks at you and he's like, puts it down on the thing. He's like, "Have a great day."
I won't. I rejoin them.
No.
You hear him slam the fucking window shut.
When Soul gets says, I go, hey, how much gold did you give him?
I didn't give him any gold. I gave him one of your potatoes.
What?
Shape's like, "Whoa, we could have ate that."
Jesus,
You gave,
now that guy's gonna hate you.
you gave him an orange.
Yeah, but I'm a simple farmer and not another one of, I guess, sort of his people.
Yeah,
Like
I thought you would be super excited to see an elf.
yeah, jeez,
not
and not even a dead one this time.
Yeah.
that look. Okay, we need to get out of this town as quick as we can. All right.
Well, then
Like,
why
we
are
just
still
got
going this-
here.
We just got here. Like, do you want us to leave immediately?
kinda. Yeah.
I mean, we can turn around and leave, but like, you're
This
gonna
guy-
have to explain to everybody.
This guy
when we
sees
get
Elvish
back.
for the first time in his whole life, and he's like,
He
hate
wouldn't.
this
He
place.
hadn't shut the fuck up about elves for years,
and he finally
and now
gets
it's like we finally find an elf, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm scared." Ah,
him.
Look,
Oh,
if this is an entrance to the Underdark, we have nothing
okay.
to gain.
And we're from the above light, so it's probably fine.
the
No,
upper.
man, you don't understand. The Underdark
Yeah, we're
is
uppers.
a bad place.
Okay, well, so far that guy was pretty nice.
Yeah, he seemed helpful.
Let's go to this bar and see what happens, and then if you're still scared, you can,
Yeah,
If
I
you
could use a
guys-
drink.
right?
You guys want to go to the bar and we can stay here for the night or whatever. That and we can restock on provisions. That's perfectly fine. But we just
Plus, isn't it like part of our thing to like tell Edio like where we've been and stuff? Shouldn't we like
Yeah.
get something information?
yeah, we can go and tell him that this is a town that has an entrance to the Underdark. That's
What
not a
it's
good thing.
it's scary and bad, and we should never come back.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yes.
oh no, it's dark. It's nighttime, but all the time. That's weird, I guess.
I get it. They're bad people. Ooh.
It's not the drow I'm worried about, man. It's the fucking mind flayers.
The what?
What?
The illithids.
The
They're
what?
things that
I don't.
They
What
live-
does that mean?
they live deep in the Underdark. They
Is
live
that
deeper.
like? Is that like an STD?
Yeah. What?
Oh.
Are you, I don't
Is it
get
like melt your
They're
mind?
these-
Oh, I
they're
get it.
these-
He's afraid of something with mind that's flaying his mind because he's so smart. Ooh.
it. Oh, I get it. I get it. See, we don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, they're only gonna come after you, right?
Yeah.
No, they eat brains.
Well, Champy's safe then.
He just started. Wait a minute.
They
I
literally,
just pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, it's okay, pal. It's okay.
they're monsters with tentacles on their faces, and they grab you and they rip your brain out and they eat it.
Cool.
So really, you're just more scared for yourself and not really for the party.
No,
But
I'm just saying, like, if we go, I mean, this place leads to the Underdark, and down in the Underdark is where they live. And then there's
right,
other
yeah,
shit down there too, like deep
Champy's like,
dragon.
I'm going to get a drink. We can
Yeah,
listen. We can listen to the story at a bar.
okay. Well, hold on. He's saying that they live deep within the Underdark, and we have walked probably what like less than a mile underground in a cave and met one person, and he's worried about something that he says lives deep
And he was
underground.
nice.
And yeah, he was nice, and you were an asshole to him. So I don't. I feel like maybe you're the scary one here. Are you a
Champy's just
mind
nodding.
flayer?
To be fair, he was an asshole to me too.
All right, there, Illithid.
Ooh, gray.
Oh yeah, gray. Ugh,
Don't
I
call
looked
me.
at your
Don't call me
skin.
those. Don't,
It's
first of all,
so
don't call me a
ugly.
gray. Okay, don't call
Well,
me a gray. That's like a
be-
racist thing.
Be
Second
less
of all,
gray then.
Why did he call you gray?
because he's racist.
And what kind of elf are you?
I'm a gray elf.
So he just really called you what you are, is what you're saying.
No, listen.
I calls them
What?
as I sees them.
Okay.
Let's go get a
Whatever.
drink, man.
Yeah, they just probably turn
whatever.
around and start walking.
Fine. You'll just have to witness it for yourselves, I guess.
Bartleby, you and Champy get to this building that has like a hanging sign, and it has a mug on it, and then underneath that mug it says words that you can't read. And Champy's like,
Looks like the place to me.
yeah,
there's a
I don't need to read. What am I, some kind of nerd? They both just walk in the building. So you're behind them.
Does the sign actually say that's the bar?
Yeah, it says whatever name that was. Angle Rin Tavern is what it says.
Cool. All right. I also walk in.
So you go in and you see some patrons at the bar. They're all drow. Not too many of them. There's a few guys. There's a couple big guys, a couple small guys, some older ones, somebody who's like super fucking up at that fucking on the bar itself. And then there's some lady drow walking around handing people drinks. So this is the first time you've ever seen an elf woman, by the way. And Champy's like, all right, let's grab a seat. And he walks over and finds a table with 4 seats. And just sits down.
Okay.
Barbie, I assume you sit next to him.
Yeah.
All right. You both sit down. Soul, you want to sit across from one of them, I assume?
Sure.
All right, you sit down. The woman comes over and says, I'll be with you in a second, in Elvish. And then walks around, gives another couple people their drinks. She comes back. She's like, and in Elvish again, she says, all right, what can I get y'all today? And she just looks at you and then looks at both of them. And she's like, all right, hold on. And
I say, she asked y'all what y'all wanted.
Oh,
she holds out a piece of paper that has like a menu on it, and she hands it to all 3 of you. And she's like, I'll be back in a minute. She says to the elf.
God, these people are nice. Like I don't know what your deal is.
Champy looks down at the paper, and he looks at you, and he's like, you also look down at the paper, Bartleby. It's all written in Elvish.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's what we have. That's what we have Soul for. Soul, read this to us.
So Soul, you see what appear to be just names of drinks. None of them say beer or anything like that. And then it has a few dots down it, and it says the price. You go down at each of them, and they all sound disgusting to you. It's like tentacle brew or smashed faces and stuff like that. You get to the bottom.
I'll have a tentacle brew, I think.
No. And you get to the bottom, and then you just say, delicious juice. And there's no price next to this one.
That's suspicious. I tell
the lady comes back over. She's like, yes.
Tell her we'll have. I look at Champion. I'm like, how about I say I kind of want to try both. Let's have 2 tentacle brews and 2 smashed faces.
I didn't tell you what the names of the drinks are.
No, he didn't.
So we'll read them. I said read them out to us. You dumb elf bitch.
I didn't. I'm going to first, like after she walks off, I'm going to tell the group, see, this is them being assholes to you. They specifically are only talking to you in Elvish, and they gave you menus only in Elvish.
I mean, maybe she doesn't understand us.
If I wanted to be an asshole to you guys, I could also speak to you in a language you don't understand.
Yeah, if we wanted to be an asshole, we beat the shit out of you.
Right. Like I said, here, read this to us, and instead you just fucking stared at
No,
us.
I'm trying to explain to
Champy's
you
like
that
looking at
people
the
are not.
menu. He looks down. He's like, "Hey, why does this one not have a price?"
I don't know. Don't order that one.
Well, you can't. You won't tell us the name of anything, so we
He
can't
just
order
raises his
anything.
hand, and the waitress comes over. She's like,
No,
"Yes." He's like,
they all.
"This one." He just points at
No.
it, and she just looks at it, and she's like, she looks at them, looks at you, Soul, and she's like, she writes it down.
I say in Elvish, no. He doesn't know what that is. He saw that it didn't have a price. What is the price, by the way?
She's like, that's a special one. We have to take you to the juice bar to figure out which one you want.
I just pull out an orange and start eating it. I'm like, God, I fucking hate this guy.
She's
Well,
she points at the menu in front of Champy. She's like, she nods at him, and he's like, this one. And she's like,
I
circles
said
it.
Sophie, no, and I tell her again. I'm like, we need a couple minutes.
She just
We
like
wouldn't
points at
if
him.
you were
She's
just
like, he's a
fucking-
grown man. He can order what he wants. She
I
points at the menu.
say to her in common, they don't speak Elvish. Okay, do you have common menus?
Hey, you speak Elvish and you won't read it to us.
She
asshat.
looks at all of you, and she's utterly confused. She doesn't speak common.
I say to her in Elvish, do you have menus in common?
No? Why would we do that?
Because the information guy said that you get tourists from the
from the Underdark, not from uppers.
He made it sound like you get upper tourists too.
Yeah, like not since I've been in here. Not for a lot of
Okay.
years.
Give me a few minutes to read the drinks to them then. And
All
don't
right.
give him whatever the hell the special juice is.
She's like, yeah, okay. She just walks off.
Could have just done that in the first place when we asked.
Look, I'm trying to help you guys.
No, you're trying to cause problems because you don't like.
Champy's
them.
like, yeah,
And
I want
just
whatever this thing this lady said. And
I
you
just
look
want
like you
you
weren't
to-
going to let her give it to me. I hope she
I
brings
just
it.
want you to read the menu to me.
I tell him, Champy, what that says is special juice.
Well, there
And
you go.
She said that there's no price listed because she has to take you to the juice bar to pick out what kind you want.
Well, this just sounds fun.
Right? You say that like it's an issue.
Listen, all of these drinks have fucking horrible names. They're not. There's no normal beer. There's no like beers or wines or anything. This says tentacle juice. This says fucking
Smash faces.
smash
Great.
faces.
I'll have one of each. Thank you. Why couldn't you just do that in the
There
first
we
place?
go. See, now we know. Now we don't just got random things. The lady walks back over, and she's holding up her little menu thing, and she looks at you, and she motions over, and some dude in like sunglasses and a full suit comes over in a fedora, and he comes over and he like squats next to Champy, and he's like, he says something in Elvish to him, and Champy's just staring at him like he's
does he
fucking
say?
stupid. He said, "Are you the one asking for juice?" And then he looks at you, who you can hear him, and he's like, he's just like clears his throat, and he's like, "You want juice?" And he's like, "Yes, sure." Champy looks at you. I don't think he understands me.
I tell the guy in Elvish. Yeah, he apparently wants the juice, and whatever.
He's like, he just stands up and he just like motions his hand. He's like, "Come with me, sir."
I tell the waitress. Also, my other friend said he wants one smash face and one tentacle juice.
Awesome. She writes that down. All right. I'll be right back with that. Do y'all want to follow him to the juice bar? We can bring your drinks down there.
I'll go with him.
All right.
I tell Bartleby, I'm gonna follow Champion to make sure he doesn't accidentally kill himself.
Yes, I'm sure you're not going to cause any more problems for him.
I ordered you the drinks you want.
I think, jeez, at least you did something good.
So the man in the suit leads you and Champy down through a door, and then down a few spiral stairs, and then you're in a room that is very dimly lit. Like you can see, but not fucking very well. But you can see enough. So there's a guy standing behind a bar, and he's like polishing a flask, if you would. And Champy's like, "Is the juice here?" He like stumbles up to the fucking counter, and he's like, "Hello?" And he's like sees the guy silhouette, and he's like, "Are you the guy?" And the guy from behind the thing just turns around after finishing his slash. He puts it like standing upside down on a spike so it can drain. And he's like, "So, what's your poison?" He says in common.
Mm.
And Champy's like, what do you have? He said, I don't know how much it cost. And he's like, oh, yes. And he reaches down and puts up a briefcase, and he snaps it open. I need to look up something.
That's always fun to hear.
Yeah. God, what would be the knowledge for this?
I don't know how to answer that question because I don't know.
You know what? Give me an intelligence roll. He opens the briefcase and you see these little vials, and you're not entirely sure what any of them are. But give me an intelligence roll, because there's one you shouldn't be able to recognize.
Okay. I did not roll well, but I got a 10.
All right, so you're good enough for this. You do recognize what appears to be one specific vial. It's about somewhere down the middle on this long string of row of vials.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen this before in one of your books. One of your books about the elvish stuff. Specifically in the drow section, because you did look up this stuff before.
Yeah.
This is drow poison.
Okay. I asked the guy. I asked the guy in Elvish. Is that poison?
He just looks at you. He's like, "I said, what's your poison? This is the juice bar. You wanted a juice, right?"
Wait. Pause.
Yeah.
When you say, I'm talking to the guy in Elvish, though, I guess. When you say juice, you don't mean drinking juice, do you? You mean like you sell poison.
Yeah, this is poisons. I mean, you can put it down someone's throat like a juice, I guess.
Right.
It's just there's a reason it's not on the menu.
Of course, I understand. I apologize. I turned to Champy. Champy.
Yes.
These are poisons.
Oh, he just looks at them. That's not juice.
Champy, these they're selling poisons to people.
To what?
To kill people. Yeah.
Are they good poisons? He just looks at the guy.
Oh, I'm sure they're effective. A lot of drow, or what's your dark elves, a lot of them are kind of.
They're saying this out loud in front of the drow.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm saying it in common, so Champion is. A lot of them are very masterful assassins.
Mm-hmm.
So
the guy's just nodding.
Yeah, this is probably this is what this is. We were a little confused.
Oh. Okay.
I turned to tell the guy. My friend here thought it was actual juice.
Oh.
I apologize.
No, that's fine. I mean, while you're down here, though, he just like spins a vial on his finger. He's like, "Would you be interested in buying some juice?"
I kind of leaned in. Actually, maybe.
Excellent.
I'm not. I don't know a whole lot about poisons myself, but let's see.
Hold on, I need to pull up a page.
Yes.
Go on though. I'll listen.
Do you have anything that could like?
Yes.
What am I looking for? Do you have something that could like? I don't know, like paralyze someone, perhaps?
Oh yes, of course I do. Probably not paralyze. Knockout is a good word, right? We can use knockout. How about that?
Well, I was hoping more so that they would remain conscious, so that they could like be interrogated if it came to that. But
oh, you're a sick one. I mean, we can give you something that takes away the strength of a man, Would that be good enough? Maybe you could tie them up then,
Hmm.
combine them. We do have. He like pulls out this little bitty jet vial, and you're like, He like closes in his hand. He's like, wait a second. How much money are you willing to spend today? Because I need to know that you're. He like lowers it behind the desk. He's like, I need to know not that you're gonna spend it, but that you're open to suggestions with the money.
Well, I mean, I have money. I'm just. I guess I'm curious. Like, do you have any sort of specialties that you would like to offer us?
Oh yes, we have a lot of special things. But he's like, and he raises his finger. He's like, but for specialties, we need a little. He does this thing with his hand where he's going back and forth. He's like, back and forth. I
So
need
glad I'm not there.
something unique. In my department, you wouldn't happen to have anything poison related, would you? On you?
Hmm.
You do.
Oh, I do.
Yes. It's not a poison, but you have something poison related.
I don't know if I want to give him the hand.
No, it's not the hand. It's something
Oh,
you just
please.
got.
Jesus Christ! You pull out the hand, you're so fucked.
Thing I just got.
Yeah, it's from a badger.
I got something from a badger. Oh, I did. Well, I have a bottle of antivenom.
He just like his jaw like opens and his eyes grow a little wide, and he's like, "I'm sorry."
Wait, he has a vial of what?
Antivenom.
Did he get another one?
No, he got it from the badger guy. Did you have it?
No, the badger gave it to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have it.
Because I was nice to him.
Oh,
I was gonna say I don't have it written in my inventory.
Okay, so you have. So just say you have. Y'all have it. That's a good way to put it. You have antivenom. Now he's just like he like peeks near and he's like, you have. And he just like looks through his vials and he's like, antivenom. Could you produce such a vial?
Maybe my other friend actually has it, but it's antivenom.
He whistles up the stairs. He's like, go get the other. And you hear the guy like slam the door. Bartleby, you are enjoying your tentacle smash, and you still haven't tasted the other one yet. And it tastes Wait, what was it? It was tentacle something. Was it tentacle smash? It was smash faces.
It's smash faces and tentacle brew.
You're enjoying your tentacle brew, and there's a little bitty octopus tail floating in it, or a little limb, and but outside of that, and it being blue in of itself, it tastes pretty good. You're getting pretty good drunk. It's getting a little tipsy. You ain't there yet, but you're excited for the second one. When this man in the fedora walks up to you, he's like, "Your friends request you downstairs."
Which one?
I'll rephrase that. The bartender requests you downstairs, and your friends are down there waiting. You can take your drink if you'd like.
Oh, okay. As long as I can keep my drink.
All right. He leads you down, and then you appear down.
I also asked the guy like, so what? I mean, I don't have a ton of money, and I don't use poisons a whole lot, but I am willing to possibly buy something from you. What do you have kind of on the like? Do you have something in the like less than like 10 to 50 gold price range?
I believe I have a few things, but tell you what, if you have that thing you said, I might be willing to give you some gold and maybe even a discount for future purchases.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that will ultimately be up to my friend if he's willing to give that up. But he might be very well interested in your wares.
Barley, you finish your first drink, and you're looking at the second one that you can kind of barely see in the dark now that has gone from a violet purple to it's too dark to fucking see what it is.
I'm just carrying this one now that I'm getting involved in whatever shenanigans. Yeah. I'm just holding on to it.
Yeah. So you get downstairs, and then you see your friends in the dark. And you see them both leaning up against the desk talking to some dude.
I'm just like, yep, I will. Can I help you?
Yes.
James like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Bartleby, this fine gentleman sells juices.
In quotes.
And I do
that's what Champion was down here for.
Mm-hmm. And I told him.
Champy's like, this guy's talking about poisons.
I go, what?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
juice at all, right?
That's not juice at all.
See? They just both look at you.
It's a very hush hush code sort of stuff. Anyway, I told him about the anti venom that the Badger guy gave us, and he seemed very excited and is willing to like buy it.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate because it's not for sale.
But why?
Because it was given to me as a gift, and I'm holding on to it in case we need it. Can you make more?
The man reaches down and he just drops a platinum on the desk, and then he drops another, and then he drops another, and he drops another, and he drops another, and he's like, how many of these coins do I need to give you to get that out of your hands?
Do I even know what a platinum is?
You've heard of it, but you haven't seen any before. Your town's never had any. You know exactly what it is. It's worth 10 gold each. So he just put 50 gold on your table.
I just kind of look at it and I go.
I kind of whisper to Bartleby. I'm like, actually, to answer your question, given enough time and like, if I had the right book, yeah, I probably actually could make that shit.
But you can't make any more now. So if something happens now, where
he's like tell you what, if you give it to me, I can make more, and I'll be willing to sell it to you for less.
But why would I buy some when I already have some right here?
For when you encounter the other things that you're going to need it for. You see, there's a lot of venomous things down here, and we don't have a lot of anti-venom. In fact, that's going to be the first vial, if you do have it, that I've seen in quite some time. And I would relish, he just goos at the mouth, having the chance to sell and corner a market. But for you, I'd give it back at a very good price.
Making me extraordinarily uncomfortable.
And he's just like wringing some platinum still in his hand. A little cash on the front. For when you don't need it. For when you want something else. Maybe one of my delicate vials. Or maybe you need to go upstairs and get some new weapons. He's looking at Champy. He's like, whatever the fuck that is. Maybe you need armor. He's just looking at your chest plate. He's like, maybe not, not that.
His weapon is perfectly fine, okay? One day he's going to hit somebody with it, and it's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah. He like looks down. Yeah.
But I just type time and go, it's okay. It's
okay. Anyway. He's like, but I'll front you some money. I'll give you a discount on my stuff. And then if you ever do need the anti-venom, give me a few days. I'll make another vial. I'll sell it to you like a fraction of the cost that I paid it for. You'll be floating in money. You'll be doing me a favor if you sell it to me.
Just kind of look at Sol and I go, did you get us into this situation?
No, Champy did actually. He was the one that wanted the juice.
Champy's like, I
go, no. Did Champy say, hey, there's a guy upstairs that has anti-venom? Or was that you trying to make a bargain?
Champy just sees the drink in your hand. He's like, can I have some of that?
I just give it to him.
He's like, cool. He just starts drinking it. It hurts. Good.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
He just keeps drinking it slowly.
I'm still waiting on Sol to answer.
Yeah.
Again, it's still Champy's fault. He was the one that insisted on getting juice.
Did Champy come down here and say, hey, our friend upstairs has anti-venom? Or did you say that trying to make a deal with them without coming and talking to me first?
You hear a couple more coins at the desk, and he like shifts them over toward you, Bartleby. And he's like, am I talking to the wrong person about buying this? Because I feel like I should be talking to you.
I mean, listen, it's no offense to you. It shouldn't have been brought up in the first place. But I guess since he put us in this situation, what's the most you're willing to offer here? What are you willing to work with me on here?
He just looks at the coins in his hand. He's like,
how much did he put on the table?
There's 70 gold on the table practically right now.
I go make it 80 and you can have it. No questions asked.
That was the wrong thing to say. No.
Look, I'm right now. I'm a little inebriated and pissed off at Sol.
He's like, so you don't want the discount? He just looks at Soul. He's like, I'm okay with that.
Mm,
He drops.
I
He
mean,
drops an
listen,
eighth.
listen. No offense to you. I don't plan on buying any poisons, and since our friend here, caused this issue, he's gonna buy any antivenom we need in the future. And if he doesn't,
Great.
I'm going to beat him.
He drops the eighth coin on the table and pushes them to you, and he's like,
I
he
just,
holds
I
up his
just,
hand.
I just put it in his hand. I go, here you go.
Thank you. He just grasps his fingers together, and he's like, tell you
I
what.
go, can I ask you a question though?
Sure.
If everything down here is so venomous, why do you not have more of this?
See, we're good at making specific antivenoms, but if this is, and he looks at it and he's like, oh yeah, this is the good. We need a general one, and it's kind of rude to milk the spiders for venom. It's kind of
how do you milk a spider?
well, you have to ask nicely. And
I like him.
I'm
Maybe
not
we
so
should
much of a
grab him.
fool to encroach on Lol's domain. And he just pockets the venom, and he's like, and tell you what, since you're so nice, you specifically, he just points to you, Barley, I'll let your friends buy this anything up here next time 20% off. And if you do need any more antivenom, he just looks at Soul. 20 gold.
Nice.
Go, you know what? You're
like
a real stand-up guy. I wish we were traveling with an elf like you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, he just looks at Soul. He said you might still be willing to purchase something?
Yes. Yes. I'm still interested.
I'll go. Hey, can I go back upstairs and drink now?
Yes, go on now. Then you
Okay.
enjoy the rest of your day.
I go, come on, Champy. Let's go get some more tentacle smash faces.
Champy's like, dude, you gotta try this. It's so fucking good.
All right, I get to take a sip, and I'm like,
it burns your fucking throat going down like Everclear, and
that's smooth.
Immediately just fucking hits your stomach like it's liquid gold.
I go, oh man, I just take out a potato and start eating, and I'm like, I gotta get something in my body.
So they're walking upstairs.
Right.
So the guy looks at you and he's like, now we don't have a lot in your range, but tell you what, for 50 gold, he looks around. He's like, he pulls out this small vial. It's a little bitty vial, and it has a few bubbles in it. He shakes it around, and the bubbles clear out. And he's like, make sure you shake it before you use it. But for 50 gold, I'll let you have some of this. This is the oil of Taggart. Okay. Now, it's not per se good for weapons. They have to ingest it. But 50 gold, it'll knock somebody out.
Interesting. That is something. That doesn't sound too bad. Let's see. I'm trying to think here.
Or if you want something, we can always offer you the common. And he just rolls over the drow poison that you recognize. He's like,
right.
Now this one, you can put on a blade. Maybe you have one. And tell you what, 35.
This also knocks someone out,
yes.
Right?
Yeah, 35 for this one. Now this one's a little weaker.
Sure.
The other one works a little stronger. They have to be it'll knock out a bigger man, we'll put it that way. But there's a lot different from stabbing someone to dropping it in their drink. So I guess it's up to you which one you want.
Okay. So 35 gold.
For drow. Yeah.
Right. And then that
other one's 50.
And then plus the 20% discount that you said you would give me, that comes out to 28.
No, so that's after the discount.
Ooh. Really?
Yes.
This stuff is pricey.
It is.
But it does kind of interest me. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I do like the idea of having something on hand just in case things get a little dicey.
And he's like holding him within each hand, and he's like, so which one will it be?
Thinking. I'm trying to think if there's like a specific poison or something.
You do a lot of stabbing.
I don't really do a lot of stabbing. That's the problem. Do you have something that would work if I like threw it at someone?
Through it.
Like, yeah, like if I threw a small vial and it broke it on someone,
We have
like,
we have some stuff like that, but not for the range you're looking for.
okay, that's fair. You know what? I'll take the drow knockout poison.
Excellent. He hands out his hand for the money.
Okay, I give him 35 gold.
He takes it, puts it in his pouch, hands you the diamond vial. That's ruby red. He's like, now, since we're such good friends, and you're new to the town, can I help you find anything else? Since poison seems to not be your strongest suit.
Do you have like a magic shot of some kind?
I
Well,
mean,
not
magic
library.
what?
I'm surprised.
Magic
Uh,
shoes, magic hands. We're very good at bartering and trading. This is a good town for that.
No,
Magic
magic
what? Like scrolls?
like I do a little with my fingers, and
With your what?
I'm a wizard.
Oh,
Like,
then I'm sure you'd love to go see the scroll man.
that
He'll
sounds interesting.
yes, he can procure most scrolls.
Okay.
So if you want to go find him, if you said you're a wizard, don't y'all copy scrolls?
Yes, we do actually.
I'm sure you can find something new up there for yourself.
Oh, nice. And also, do you happen to have a library in town?
What a coincidence. You see how I work in the bar. He works in the quote unquote library.
Oh, okay, I see.
Go out of the door at the bar, go across the street, look for the
Uh-huh.
look for the bookstore.
Nice.
Tell them you're looking for recently procured books, specifically pages. They'll get the meaning.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Excellent.
You have
I
a
agree.
wonderful day. He just
Well,
closes the briefcase and puts it behind the desk. And he's like, and if you do happen to increase your budget, let me know and I'll get you that. Throw it at somebody and it explodes in their skin and gives them the poisons.
sounds good. I'll keep that in mind.
Ta-ta.
And I walk back up the stairs.
As you get upstairs, you've noticed that both of your friends have ingested. They're just drinking the Smash Faces, the violet purple drink, and choking on it pretty much because it's so fucking strong.
Just literally like taking a sip and then taking a bite of raw potato.
How are y'all's drinks?
It's good. He just like goes back to drinking it and spits it in the fucking cup because it's so fucking spicy.
So
Very hot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see. Oh, I tell them. So there's a bookstore across the street.
Shane's like, of course there fucking is. He just slams his drink down. Can't you enjoy alcohol?
Not really. I have
Well,
very low
why
tolerance.
don't you just go over there and make some more deals and leave us the hell out of it?
The woman comes back and she brings these orange drinks that are like shot glasses and she just hands them to both of you.
I give the
Waitress.
I give her 3 gold.
She's like, oh, thanks. She just puts it in her back pocket.
I'm like, that's for their drinks and also some for you as well.
Oh, thank you. She leans down and she takes one of the shots in front of you and just chugs it. And she's like, ha! And she pulls out another one from the on top of her little tray. She's like, here you go. She says it to them in Elvish that they can't understand. So y'all just saw the lady reach down after getting handed money, drink one of your drinks, and then hand you another one.
Yeah, well, fuck it. I just take one of them.
Takes a shot. Champy also takes a shot. Give me a fort save.
Here we go.
I have to do. Oh no, I've lost the dice. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nice. You take it like a champ. You feel a chill down your spine, and you're like, whoa. And Champy fucking does that too, and he's like feels it in his fingers, like, "Bleh," and shakes it off. He's like, that's, strong.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good after that one.
Okay.
I think we're gonna. Well, I guess we were gonna try and get a room for the night, but now that he's gone, I guess.
Like Champy just like cheers you, just fucking bangs glass. He's like, you want to go find the leader in the town, or you think he only speaks Elvish too?
He probably only speaks Elvish. We're gonna have to wait on him to get done doing whatever the hell he's doing.
All right. He just looks at the lady. He's like, can we? And he like points to the glass and like points to the door. She's like, and like she does the motion like he can go out. She's like, I'm gonna go walk around. If you want to follow, or you want to wait here.
Yeah, I'll come with you. I put 2 gold on the table.
Nice. She collects it in a minute. Y'all both go outside. So you go to the bookstore.
So I go in there.
Yes. You see a man standing behind a desk and with readers on, and he looks up at you with his long elf eyes, and he's like, "Yes."
I say to him in Elvish, "Hello. I
Hello.
was wondering if you have any recently acquired books."
Recently acquired. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
He just like scratches his head. Recently acquired?
Yes, I was hoping for individual pages.
Pages. Oh, recently procured pages. Oh, okay. Yes. He like bangs his foot on the ground. He's like, "Hey, you got one?" And he's like, "All right, come around." You walk around the desk, and you see a trap door that he just opens. And he's like, "Down there."
Thank you.
Yeah. And he sees you duck your head, go in, and he just closes the door behind you. He's like, "Knock when you're done," and he just bangs on the floor. And he goes back. You go down this step ladder, and it's not stuck in a wash machine. And
God dang it!
And you go down it for a second, and then you get down to the stone basement, and you see a man fiddling with a spell book in his hand, and he's like, "No garbage," and he just throws it into the garbage can. And he sees you standing there, and he's like, "Oh, hello," and he stacks some papers together on a table, and he like lays it down in front of him on a podium, and he's like, "How can I help you?"
I'm a wizard.
Oh. Okay.
I was told you have scrolls and magic stuff.
Yes. Are you looking for use scrolls or learn scrolls?
Well, I guess both, possibly.
So you're just looking for use scrolls that you can learn on. Got it. We can do that. I'd say some wizards come and they're like, I only want to learn the spells, and then the other ones are like, I want to learn the spells, but then I want to use. I want the scrolls so my friends can use it. And I'm like, okay, if you want to spend extra money instead of you just using it, whatever.
I don't think my friends are smart enough to use scrolls, to be honest.
So you just need one for you. Got it. So a learn scroll. He's like, hold on. He pulls up this appendix-looking encyclopedia thing. He like flips through it, and he's like, do you know how strong of a spell you need? And he's like, we only have so strong, but every now and again we might get our wild one in. Or do you have a spell school you're looking for? Maybe I can find one.
Do you have anything interesting of like second level, first or second level?
Oh yeah.
Anything cool?
Second, yes. Hold on. He just goes through and starts flipping. Let me pull up a spells list. Second. You want second? You want me to look through the seconds first or the first levels first?
Do the second first.
Okay.
And then first second.
You don't want any of those. Are you a conjuration fan?
I do enjoy summoning things from time to time.
He looks at it. He's like, "Well, we have web. Nobody really wants that down here because spiders everywhere, you know. Um,
Yeah.
Acid arrow? No, probably not. You don't look like an acid guy. He just looks at you. No, you don't need that. Summon swarm. I love that one. Any of these ringing a bell? Do I need to keep going? I'll keep going. He just like goes down. He's like divination. He looks at you.
Perhaps. What do you have?
We have detect thoughts and see invisibility today. I don't know how much you encounter invisible things. Probably not a lot. Detect thoughts is fun if you like eavesdropping. No. Okay, we'll keep going. I have one incantation.
Okay.
You want the laughter?
Maybe. Actually, that's
We'll come back to it. How about that?
okay. Yeah, keep that one. Keep that one bookmarked for
He
me.
just like marks it with a note, a little sticky note slab. Keeps going. Illusion. Ah, it's funny that we also sell invisibility.
That is worse.
The rest of these kind of suck. I don't like selling these. I like giving people a fun spin on their money. Let's say invisibility's here if you need it.
Okay.
Necromancy skills.
Hey, do you happen to have
You need.
I'm asking you,
Yes.
not the guy. Do you have the Drow with the Underdark book?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I'm not looking at it right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were.
No, I'm looking at just spell lists.
Yeah. I know.
I do have that if you'd like me to look at it, but no. I have Command Undead. That happens now and then if you want to steal somebody's skelly babies.
Right. Babies.
He just looks at you. He's like, "Do you want this?"
Hang on. I'm looking.
We are where we are. If you...
Yeah.
We'll note that one too. He just lets a little sticky note. Blindness, deafness. That's a funny one. Keeps going. You kind of look. He just like squinches his eye at you. You need false life. You look like a pussy. No offense.
None taken. I get called that a lot. So
We'll just push past that one too. Then we have transmutation spells. Ooh. You have. Since you look like pussy, would you be interested in bull strength?
Well.
You don't have the right eyes. Dark vision, maybe? We have that as well. Spider climb? Spider reasons. Of course.
Right. What about let's see. Okay, hold on. Going back. Another question. The hand had summon
Monster 1.
spider. Okay.
Summon Monster 1 that is especially summon spiders.
Okay. Do you happen to I know this is a sort of a special thing for you guys. Do you happen to have something that could like turn me into like a spider, or
turn you into a spider? That's a he just like looks around like mod checking. That's a big ask. And he just leans over the desk and he's like, I might be able to procure something of that nature. Now, do you want to be a spider forever, or?
No. Just it seemed like it might be useful to be able to temporarily change.
Out of character, what spell are you talking about?
Spider form lesser.
Spider form lesser.
It's in the Drow the Underdark book.
What level spell is that?
Level 1.
Oh, we are going over spell level 2s, right? Spider form.
Now there is so I was looking at those. There's an interesting one also at level 2 called Shadow Double. It's in the same book. kind of makes like a shadow clone of yourself.
Tell you what, I could get a spell that could turn you into a spider. Now he just looks at you and he looks down and he's like, I'm not supposed to get spells like that. That's something else, but I could get it. Now, there's a couple caveats on spells like that. As with this business, how it works, all spells are final and you don't disclose where you got them. Makes sense?
Of course.
So, I need you to understand that it's a good thing that we have spiders here in the Underdark. I'm sure you know who Lolth is.
I do.
It's also very good to want to be a spider. But if a spider comes to you and you proclaim you are a true spider and you're not, that's the encroachment.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
kind of.
Don't fake your way into it, is all I'm saying. Now, as long as you can say that you're not doing that, legally, I can't be pursued. So, if you'd be willing to wait a few days, I can get that kind of spell for you. Are you staying in town for a few days? Would you be leaving and coming back?
Well, we'll be staying in town for at least the night. I'm not sure exactly how long we're going to be staying.
Tell you what, I will look into getting it.
Okay.
And a spell that's small. It's only a 50 gold cost. But if you give me 5 gold to hang on to, I'll make sure to have it in my inventory. And then we'll only charge you the 45 when you get back.
Okay, that sounds fine.
He puts out his hand.
I'll give him 5.
All right. Make a note that you want to come back for this, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, I have something that might interest you.
He's like, oh, and he pulls out some glasses and he puts them on. He's like, you have some books?
I do have books, but I also have something that could be useful for making I don't know, it could be useful in spell casting or potion making or whatever.
All right.
I don't have a use for them. I've just been holding on to them for a while.
Yes.
I pull out the 3 Tengu feathers that I have.
The 3 what?
The Tengu feathers.
He's like, oh, these are
They're feathers from a Tengu.
Ooh, yes, I could use that. He's like, yes.
If you also happen to have a spell that I don't know, could create maybe like a shadowy clone of myself, because as you said, I'm a pussy.
What's that spell called?
It's called Shadow Double.
Oh, the other Underdark one? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the same thing. I could, if you could offer me that at a discount, I could give you, or rather, I could give you these Tengu feathers as part of the payment for that. Also, I do have some books too, if you wanted to look at those as well.
Only if you have like a spell book that you're just willing to depart with. Otherwise, he just holds the feathers. Like,
Well, I don't have a spell book, but I do have this, and I pull out the nature of dragons and lives therefore. Oh wait, shit! I checked that into the library. I checked both of them in the library.
Oh, weird enough, those books are in your backpack, and you open it because you were looking through it, and you see a little note in there you pull it out, and note drops and it says, "I checked this out for you. Please return to library, Gamble." There's a little library card. He gave you both the books, not just the one.
Okay. I tell the guy, so I need these books back, but I can let you hold on to them until I come back for the spell.
No. He's admiring the feather.
I show him the title of the one about the demons. Are you sure you don't want to look through the book?
Ooh, I can't read that. What language is this?
It says the lives of demons and their inner sins. It's written in Infernal, oddly enough.
I don't need that. When you leave,
sure?
talk to the librarian about it. He might be
Okay.
willing. But for
That's
me, these feathers,
Mm-hmm.
yes, these are pretty good.
Okay.
The spell I'd have to give you would cost 100 gold. But with this makes it easier. These are a rare find. 70 gold with these. Since you have
Okay.
3, 30 less.
That makes sense. Okay. Cool.
I'll hold on to these and the 5 gold, and you will give me. What was it we agreed on? 70
At
plus
least 24 hours. Oh, you mean
115 gold?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good. We'll see you whenever you want to come back then.
Okay, cool. I'll be back. I will be back before I leave town.
That's not soon. That's too soon. Give me a few days.
Okay, I'll be back in a few days.
Excellent. I'll see you then.
Cool beans. All right. I am going to go back upstairs then.
You get to the top of the ladder and there's the wooden.
Oh yeah, no.
He's like, "Arr!" and he like leans down and opens it. He's like, oh, that was fast.
Yes.
He lets you out.
Hey, the guy downstairs said you might be interested in this.
He just looks at it and he's like, that's, oh God. He like goes down and like picks up a little flipper and he just looks through it. He's like, not that one, not that one, not that one. Infernal? He just looks at it.
Yep, that is correct.
God. That's gonna take a while to read. Fuck. What are you doing with this? You checking it into this library? What?
No, I actually have to take it back.
Take it back where?
To my library.
Oh, it's a loaner. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can have someone copy the pages.
Okay.
If you'd be willing to give us he looks over. He's like, and he just like says some word name in Undercommon, and a guy comes over. He's like, yeah, and he looks at him. He's like, copy this. He's like, oh, okay, and he like holds out his hands. He's like, give us a. He just looks at him. He's like, 4 hours.
Oh, that's really fast.
He's pretty fast.
What will you give me for allowing you to copy this book? This has got some stuff in it.
He just hands you the flipper that has a bunch of languages with a few words on it. Pick a language.
What?
No, pick a language.
I guess Infernal.
He just looks at it. He's like, you want the same language back?
What? I think I'm confused a little bit of what you're.
He's like, look, loan for loan. Pick a language. I'll give you a book in that language.
Oh, I see.
And then you give me my book back, and I'll give you yours back when you come back.
Actually, what I want to know, what I really want is, I need a book.
Tell me what you want. What you really want.
I'll tell you what I really want. Really want.
I
want a book about Elvish, like locations of Elvish towns, but like not
Underdark towns.
No. Like my kind of elf towns.
Oh, we don't have anything about locations. Why would I have an upper book like that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you apparently have books in Infernal.
Now I do.
Okay. You don't have anything about like my people?
Gray elves?
Yeah, like or just upper elves. Like
yeah, I mean we have elvish books. That's not towns.
Let me go into my backstory with another random person once again. Okay, so I have amnesia. I don't know where I came from, and I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay. He's just like, you know what, here. And he's just like, gets this big fucking encyclopedia and just slams it on the desk. This is the
Okay.
Napodex. It has a lot of stuff in it. Find the elf you're looking for, whichever type it is. Go in the library. Find the decimal point. Find the book you're looking for.
Okay, cool.
Just pushes it forward.
I'm good at this. I did this for a job.
All right, so you're gonna be there for a few hours. Anyway,
I would like to make a profession librarian check to speed this up.
give me the roll.
Oh my god, I dropped my dice. Come on, baby. Not good. Never mind.
What's your plus to it?
+3.
Okay, what'd you roll?
Not good. I will be in there for a while.
Okay. Anyway, so we go back to the two drunk guys. As you're walking out, Champy's like, "Hey, that looks like one of the churches you came from." He points to what appears to be a church. To Barbie.
What do I? Can I make it like a religion check and see what kind of church it is?
Yes.
God. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be a 17.
Yes. You see the spider on it on the outside, and you can only assume it is to Lolth.
Yeah, buddy. That's not our kind of church.
He's like, "I'm not really religious."
Yeah, that's let's how can I put this? That we're Catholic. That's Protestant. You know what I mean? That's not. We don't
What?
go there.
I think
Don't
it's
worry
a
about
lot further apart than that.
Listen, bro.
He's like, "But there's guys standing outside. Come on, we can just go talk to them."
No. We're not.
I'm going to talk to them.
I mean,
He
you
just
go
walks
right
out.
ahead.
He walks out with his fucking alcohol mug in his hand. He's like, "All right," and he goes over and he's like, you see him talking to this older, vulnerable-looking dark elf, and he's got this like pointy red hat on, and he's got this red dress thing on, and he's like, Champy's just over there nodding at him. He's like, he like motions over you to come over with him.
I'm just getting dragged into all kinds of shit today.
Yeah, you are.
I go over there.
How dare you not want to RP?
It's not that I don't want RP, but it's like I don't want to like. You shouldn't be sharing our inventory with strangers after you shit talked about how bad they were and how we shouldn't be here in the first place.
You're the one that was like, "Oh, these people are really friendly." I'm just
Anyway.
Right.
taking your word
But
for it.
that doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, my friend has one of your hands with some tattoos on it in his bag because
don't
I'm
tell
not a. I mean, listen, if this, hey, you shared my antivenom, I'd be like, hey, my
So-
friend,
So you
likes
you
digging
walk
up
over.
dead bodies.
You walk over to Champy, and Champy's is like faking a smile as you walk over. You noticed,
What?
Just walk over, I'm like, huh?
and he's
What is
like,
this?
"Hey, this guy." He like spills his drink as he points to him, and he's like, "Hey, this guy over here, he's a priest or whatever the fuck he said he was, and he told me something really, really funny that we should know."
I just go, yeah, what's going on?
He was talking about how most people down here really like this spider lady, and apparently one of the worst things you could do would be killing a spider, and so that's a weird thing, right? That's a good thing we've never killed them, huh?
I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, spiders aren't bad for the farm, depending
Yeah.
on what kind of
He
spider
like
they
he
are.
looks at you like desperate to make sure you don't say anything about killing a spider. And he's like, so this guy's also telling me there's a guy down the road in front of the leaders. It's across from apparently the leader's place is that way down the road. There's a big circle, and there's a guy in a pillory that's gonna get executed because he killed a spider.
Well, I guess he shouldn't have come to a town that worships spider people and talked about killing spiders. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
That just seems like common sense.
And he said if we ever regretted doing a transgression to Lolth, he just nods at the guy, and he's like, then we could pray it away here. And he's just like shakes his head at you, like asking you to fucking get him out of here.
I'm like, man, we need to go. We need to get to our room for the night. You're too drunk for this. You don't.
Oh
need to be
yes,
playing
thank you,
anyone
Mr.
or
Preacher
anything.
Man. I have to go now. My friend said you have to go, and he just like waves at you.
I'm very sorry for my drunk friends.
No, come back anytime. We'll accept your sins.
Oh, that's creepy.
Okay, well, I guess that's good. I haven't sinned any lately, but I
Well,
appreciate that.
you know, the doors are always open. We'll light a candle, let you pray everything away.
Okay, all right, man. Thanks for that.
Have a good day.
And for walking away, I just punched Champion in the shoulder. I'm like, hey, when I say don't go talk to people, don't go talk to them.
I'm sorry. He's like, he looks behind him. He's like, don't tell anyone we killed a spider.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I didn't know that.
Jeez. Just act like you're too drunk to talk until we get to our room tonight. There we go. God, we gotta go find Soul. We need to get Soul to get us a room, and then I don't care if he goes and fucking.
He's over
kills
there.
himself.
I saw him go in the building right out the window. He just points
All
to
right,
the thing.
let's go.
Y'all go in. Soul, you are knee deep into like a pile of books that are just about gray elves. There's just a section only about gray elves.
Amazing.
It tells you about all their temperatures of their stuff they live in, like what they build their houses out of, the average success rate of a birth, their birthing habits, how much you have wet nurses, other stuff like that. Literally, you were just invested in this fucking book. And your friends walk up behind you. Hey, bitch.
What? Who? Oh, hey. How long have you guys been standing there?
Champy just looks at Bartleby. How long have we been here?
Not too longer than I would care to be. Hey, you, get us a room for the night, and then you can come back.
Oh, okay. I put the book back on the bookshelf.
Champy's been out talking to the spider priest, and I need to get him somewhere where he can't talk to strangers.
He just leans down and whispers, "Don't tell them we killed spiders."
Yeah, no shit, Champy. I already knew that.
I didn't. Did everyone know this but me?
Yes.
Okay. Fair.
Hey. Also, since I had whispered to Champy, since we're telling people not to do stuff, don't tell the people about the you-know-what in my you-know-what.
Penis?
Well, yeah,
oh, you mean your scratch marks.
That too. But anyway, you're fine. Yes.
Don't Let's go. So you can go around blabbing people's secrets to anybody you like.
Listen, you.
If we do it, we're bad people.
I'm tired.
I paid for your drinks. You're welcome.
That doesn't excuse the fact that you went around telling people, "Oh, our friends got this. We'd be more than willing to bargain with it."
Look. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But we got a lot of money for it.
No, I got a lot of money for it, and it's money I didn't want.
But look, we don't really need anti-venom.
You don't know that, and now we don't have it.
All
you had to do was buy what you wanted.
You're a paladin. Or can you even fucking get poisoned?
Yes, I can't get diseased, but I can get poisoned.
You can fix it. You have healing magic.
So, listen, all I needed you to do was make your little deals on your own, and don't get me involved.
If someone
Champy grabs Soul by his shoulders and starts shaking him. I'm tired.
We're going to get you a room.
I'm like, you talked about how bad these people are and how evil they are and all this stuff, and then you went to a poison dealer and said, "Hey, my friend's got something very valuable."
No. Champy went to the poison dealer.
Right. But Champy went to get juice, not to buy poison.
Thank you for not letting me drink the poison, he says.
See? And if I hadn't gone with him, he would have bought it and drunk it and fucking died.
He wouldn't have died. He doesn't have enough money to buy something that will kill him. He would have been sick, and I would have healed him. And instead, I had to sell anti-venom that I got because I got dragged downstairs.
Champy, how much money do you have, by the way?
He just like starts going through all his fucking pockets. 159. He just pulls up the silver.
He definitely could have bought something that could have killed him.
He would have been fine.
Yeah.
And even
Anyway.
if you just stopped him, all you had to do was say, "Oh, we're not interested in poison." Bye. Not, "Hey, I'm interested in poison. Also, I have anti-venom if you're interested in that."
Yeah.
Because he came up there and I really didn't have a choice but to come down there. I just wanted to have a drink, and he said, "Oh, we request you downstairs." Like, what am I going to do? Start a fight in the drow bar? No. So keep your fucking mouth shut.
Fine. Let's go get a room.
Yay.
All right. We go back to the tavern or the inn, and
Yeah, you see the bartending lady. She's like pushing a dude out the fucking door. Get the fuck out of here.
nice.
She looks at y'all. Ah, yes. She like offers to take your mugs.
Yes.
Takes them.
We need a room, please.
Oh, okay. You need a good room or just a room?
Something that would comfortably fit the three of us.
Oh, okay. Uh. Uh. 5 silver.
Alrighty then. I will give her one gold.
She takes it and says, "Ooh, fancy."
I'll be like, the extra is get my, not this one. I point at Champ. I'm like, get this one. I point at Bartleby. Get him whatever drink. Get him one of his drinks again, and then the rest you can keep.
She's like, "All right, I'll bring it to your room." She
Cool.
she shows y'all the staircase that goes up beside the bar, and points to like the third room, and she's like, "I'll be right back."
Okay.
You walk in the room, and there is a double bed, and then there is a couch.
I
throw Champy onto the bed and then I flop onto the couch.
I specifically requested a room that would comfortably fit 3 people. This is not.
I go, yeah, this will comfortably fit 2 of us, and then you can sleep on the floor like a dog.
Again, this is not what I requested.
Champy just like past the bed. You can come over here.
I'm not getting into bed with you, Champy. That's fine. I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway. I'm going back to the library.
As you're opening the door, the woman says, "Oh, here's your drink," and she just hands you the shot.
Thanks.
It's the orange shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it to Barbie. Here you go.
All right, good. It's time to pass out. And I just take it.
Give me a fort save.
Okay. Oh god, nope, off the desk. That is going to be a 18.
Nice. It gives you that chill in spine again. You're like, ugh, and the room's kind of spinning a little bit. You lay down on that couch and you're just fucking out.
Fantastic. All right. I go back to the library.
You exit the tavern and you see a couple of people walking in front of you, between you and the library, and they're like, "Let's go talk to that guy." Yeah, I can't believe he's gonna fucking get executed tomorrow. That's weird. And they just keep walking.
Cool. I go back to the library.
All right, you're in the library.
I go back to reading the books.
Yep. You learn everything about how the dimensions of their houses they live in, stuff like that. How long the young stay with their parents, all that kind of jazz. Then you get to the next book and it tells you about their dedicated professions and stuff like that. How they want to make their families happy and proud and blah blah blah. Keep going. It says village elders and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. It's just book after book after book of like it's just everything that goes on in the town life. How some towns, how they elect their leaders and all that. It's usually the older elf and stuff like that. It's just it's not stuff that sounds like it would be surprising, but it's weird to you that it's all written down here. It's just in such detail, and you've just been enthralled with this book for like hours and hours.
Indeed.
So anyway, a few hours go by, and the boys wake up. You notice that Barbie, you woke up from the couch and your head's still a little fuzzy, but you're pretty good. You look out the window and it's dark outside.
I'm like, oh god, did I sleep all day? And I'm like, oh no, wait, that's not right. Hold on, where am I?
James like, we're in the cave. He just rolled out of the bed.
I'm like, oh, that's why it's dark. And then I like look around, like, is there like a bathroom?
Yeah, there's an attached bathroom.
I just fucking puke.
Did you get to
Just
the bathroom?
throw my guts up.
Yeah.
I tried. Well, so
Alright.
let's make a let's make a dexterity check and see if I make it to the bathroom in time.
All right.
Oh no, I did not.
All right.
I
Cool.
feel like you did well enough on your force saves. You don't even need to puke.
No, you drank enough.
I think it'll just make me feel better.
There you
You
go.
know?
He's emptied his bowels.
That's fair.
Anyway,
I did that the other night after I ate Mexican.
Champy leaves the room and he goes down and says, "Hey, the bartender, the bartender who's just an old man cleaning glass at this point," and he is like, just says something to him in Elvish, and he just stares at him. Champy's like, "Oh, okay." And he walks out and goes to the library and sees Soul just on the ground. He's like, "Did you stay here the whole night?"
Yeah, I told you I was going to.
Stop
I
it.
just
What?
I just come stumbling in about like 20 minutes later.
You look like dog shit. You look...
I feel like dog shit.
The old librarian man approaches you and hands you the Infernal book in front of your friends. He's like, "Thank you. We now have a copy for our records."
You're welcome.
Why did they?
Back my back.
Jesus. Oh, my head. It hurts too much to exist.
He's like, "Now I don't mind you reading, but we are going to close for a couple hours. There's an execution we have to go watch. Everybody wants to go watch it.
To go watch it?
Well, it's for Lolth. Of course we're going to go watch it. Everyone in town is going to go watch it."
Oh, okay. Well. Right.
So he's like, "So, on your way. It's going to be in," he looks at the watch on his thing, 30 minutes. If you want to watch too, go out, go down the road. You'll see a big circle. You'll see the stage. It's next to the leader's house."
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Well, I guess we probably should talk to him anyway.
Yes. His name's Xantar.
Xantar. Excellent. I will keep that in mind. All right. Yeah. I asked my friends, so do you want to go watch a man get executed for
James like, "Yeah."
crimes against God?
It's not like
Wait,
we have
which
much
god?
of a choice now.
Wait, which god?
And we do have a choice. We can just.
Champy's like, "Wait, which god? Did the spider one?"
Yeah.
Well, it really depends. Are we going to meet with the leader of this town, or are we just going to leave?
I mean, we're supposed to like talk to them, all right, or something.
Yeah, exactly. What Champy said.
Okay,
Oh God, did I just agree with Champy?
Anyway, you're rushed out of the library.
I guess we're going to watch an execution.
You rushed out of the library and you see like a small crowd of people that are like going that direction. And they're you just follow the crowd. As you go through the crowd, you notice you approach and you see the guy on the left side. And when you get to the opening, everyone is going to the right pretty much. There's like kind of a stand that like looks up to this big wooden stage. There's the man on the left in the pillory. He's just like staring there at the ground. He's got his hands in there with his head, and he's just like staring at it. Do you want to go sit down, or do you want to interact with the guy?
I guess I'll go like. I guess we'll just go see. Like, can I just go talk to the guy?
Yeah, you can go talk to him. He's not doing anything.
Okay, I'll just go talk to him.
He's like,
this is the guy that's getting executed, and he's just like, we can just walk up and talk to him.
Yeah, you can.
That doesn't seem cool.
And anyway, yeah.
But clearly, you really want us to talk to him since you've put it about 4 different fucking ways. So obviously, we need to talk to him.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah. We will, I guess. All right.
Y'all walk up to the man, and he just like looks up at y'all, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Greetings and salutations.
Hey man, what'd you do to get yourself put here? Oh god.
Oh, I submitted myself for execution. I rolled over a spider when I was sleeping.
Oh, okay.
And you're getting executed for that? That seems a little.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems a little weird, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of unforgivable to kill a spider. So.
I mean, yeah, but like you weren't even like it's not like you did it on purpose. Like, couldn't you have just like prayed the sin away or something? Like, I mean,
no,
you didn't.
this is
You were asleep.
my
Or do you just
repentance.
unconsciously hate spiders and that was your
No,
brain?
God, no.
You know,
This is me apologizing to Lolth.
Oh, well, that's all right. I mean, listen, that's weird, but yeah,
You'd rather submit yourself than find out you did it and hit it, right? That's a bad situation.
Well, hopefully, she smiles favorably upon you.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I doubt Loth is going to smile. She's probably going to consume his soul, and wipe him from existence for eternity.
No, you're thinking of my roommates.
But don't you? I was being nice. Yeah, what you said is probably gonna fucking happen.
No, he's just like flips his hair. He's like, no. I am doing the honorable thing. I didn't hide. Now,
All right,
yeah, all right, yeah, have a good one.
Okay. Oh man, this place is fucking weird.
I try to warn you guys.
So y'all walk over to the stands and like sit there, and there's a guy like offering like he's like selling food and shit. And
So what does an execution entail? Do you think? Like,
so
are they gonna feed him to a giant spider?
as y'all look upon the circle, you do notice that there's like an engraved spider, in the ground in front of the stage, like in the center of town, and there is a. It's not engraved deeply, but it is engraved into the ground itself. And there is a small thread that exits the spider's thorax and goes up to the stage. You don't know it goes under the stage. So there's an elf guy over there sitting next to you, and he's with his like buddy, and he's like, "Hey, y'all ready to see this guy fucking die?"
I mean, yeah. What's gonna happen? I guess.
Oh, they're gonna cut his fucking head off.
Oh.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Yeah,
I mean that's cool, but why not like can we like feed him to a spider or something?
No, that's the dishonorable thing. That's what's gonna happen to his roommates.
Oh, what do his roommates do?
They lived in a house when somebody killed a spider.
Wait, so just because you live in the same place, do you get killed for that?
Yeah.
I see they didn't report him for killing.
But what if they didn't know? See? I mean, like what if they just didn't go in his room and see it and like didn't know? Like that's like
the house was cursed.
Is that something you can't
sin upon Lolth that?
Yeah, man, they should have just.
That's like saying, "Oh, I didn't know that the land was trespassing," but you still stepped there, right?
Exactly.
Trespassed on the God's territory.
I mean, like
not knowing about the law does not excuse you from breaking.
He gets it. Oh, there he is. You see this giant fucking 7.5 foot tall muscular drow walk up shirtless, and he just walks out of the building next to it.
I say like specifically, oh, holy shit, that is abnormal.
He walks over to the pillory and he just like breaks the fucking lock off with his hand and opens it. He's like, "You up," and the guy like salutes the man and then walks up the stairs in front of him up to the stage.
God.
He gets in this little bitty thing where he can rest his head. It's almost like a guillotine, but there's no thing. And he raises his hand, and the big guy raises his hand, and everybody's like cheering and shit. Like, yeah, Xantar, woo, kill him!
What?
And he reaches down on the ground from on the top of the stage and pulls out this fucking great axe, and he's wielding with one hand. And he just fucking like flexes with the other arm, and then just chops his fucking head off in one swoop. And the head like tumbles across the stage, and you see that the guy's neck is just pouring blood, and his body's not moving, so clearly, but it's stationed in a way that he's leaning, and the blood's pouring at an angle, and you see from under the stage, in front of it, the little string that leads into the thorax is filling with blood, and it pours into the fucking engraving of the spider. And Champy just looks at fucking Bartleby. He's like, I think this place is evil.
I lean over to the guys sitting next to us. I'm like, excuse me, sorry to bother you guys.
Yeah.
Did y'all say that's Xantar?
Yeah, that's our
Yeah.
leader. He's the
Okay,
strongest.
cool. That's what I thought you said. I let them know. I'm like, yeah, that's the guy that we're supposed to talk to, by the way.
Oh, well, there he is.
Well, I'll tell you what. You go talk to him and tell him all your little secrets, and we're just gonna leave.
After you say that, you just start hearing screaming in the distance, and you see over to the side that nobody's really paying attention to because this is happening. Nobody's looking over there. Nobody gives a shit. You see some dudes getting dragged away by some big guards into the dark.
That's unfortunate.
Wonder what they did.
I think there's probably the roommates.
Champy's just nodding. Mm.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know. They didn't tell people that this guy killed the spider.
Anyway,
there.
Champy's like, should we go talk to that guy, or you think he's busy? He's just like cleaning off the blood.
Not right now. We'll wait until after all this shit's done.
No, I'm not gonna talk to him at all. I'm just gonna head back home. I could have skipped this whole thing and saved my anti-venom and just hung out with Jenny.
I thought we had to like go and talk to Antio.
You go right ahead.
That's what Champy said, right?
Xantar steps down and he's like signing autographs in the fucking thing, and he's like he's like going through each person and coming down, and he's about halfway down the crowd to y'all.
I just get up and start leaving.
All right, you're going.
I'm not. I just
Champy just looks at Soul. He's like, I feel like we're supposed to do something.
It's like, yeah, that's what we should do. We should tell the evil spider people where our town is. That's definitely gonna not.
Let's just wait.
It's like, hey, you want to send an envoy to our town? You scary spider fucks? Like, no.
So
I tell the barber like
I'm walking away.
Yeah.
I am headed towards the entrance.
Are you leaving the town completely? Are you gonna wait for them at sign or something?
No, I'll wait for him at Pride Rock.
Okay. We'll come back to you in a second.
I'm not leaving this town until I get my fucking spells.
Yeah. Well, you can. Don't worry about that. So we'll come back to you, Bartleby, in a second. You haven't left town. You're leaving town.
You're leaving this stage area.
Yeah. You're out of this area. Xantar walks over and he sees Champy and he just like grabs him by the arm. He's like offers his hand and he's like, Champy just looks at Soul confused as fuck, and he looks at him. He's like, he looks up and the big guy says down in Elvish, "I want to shake your hand."
I tell Champy he wants to shake your hands.
He like grabs his hand and the guy just starts squeezing the shit out of it, and Champy starts squeezing back. Hold on, I gotta make an opposed strength roll. And his nice, and they both just pull their arms up and just stare at each other in the eyes. And he's like, the big guy points at him. He's like, nice, and then he like lets go of his hand and he comes over to you and he just like leans down and he's like, "You're a different kind of elf, aren't you?"
I say back in Elvish, "Indeed I am."
"Why are you in my town?"
"Why are you so tall?"
"I am the leader and defender of this town against all intruders." And he just starts flexing, and he like points at the crowd.
I say, aren't drow leaders typically women? Don't y'all have like a matriarchal society?
Most, but not here. This is. He just stretches down and flexes, and he's like, "This is the first city, and the last for intruders." He's like,
sense.
Now. He points down. I'll repeat. Why are you in my town?
Actually, I'm a big old nerd, and I was checking out y'all's library.
Fair. And he just like flexes, and he's about to walk away, and he just stops mid-step, and he's like, he turns and he looks at you again. And he's like, plants his foot squarely on the ground and stomps, and he just leans down. And he's like, "You wouldn't happen to know where my sword is, would you?"
No. What?
He's like, "It's just weird how we haven't seen uppers for decades, And my sword went missing a few weeks ago. And we sent an envoy into the Underdark and into the Upper. And now an Upper comes visits.
No, I don't know anything about your sword. But where did you lose it? And I can
It
try
was
to look for it for you.
taken in the late hours while everyone was in their trance.
I see. Damn.
He's like, so, I'll tell you what. If you happen to see it, it's a great mass of a sword.
I figured.
If you happen to see a sword that would probably not belong to whoever took it, you'll know if you see them pull enemies with it.
Okay.
It attracts them to your blade and then lets you slice them for free. It's a very unique sword. I love it so much. It's a lot harder to run after people, but catching them that instantly, it's so fun.
Yeah, that sounds pretty useful.
It is. So if you happen to see a sword like that in the wherever you're from, please return it. And if you happen to see my envoy upstairs or downstairs, you don't happen to speak Undercommon, do you?
I don't, but I am assuming he is an elf and therefore also speaks Elvish.
So I had some sacrifices made to Lolth, so they would find my sword. Lolth granted our prayers and summoned a couple of her divine creatures.
Oh.
And unlike normal summons that would dismiss, since they were summoned by the divine, they would last until they accomplished their goal, or were killed, of course. So, I think the one we sent to the Upper, it was a hunter spider. So, if you see it, and, well, you wouldn't understand Undercommon. Don't worry, it won't attack you unless you attack it. Simply say the name Lolth, and it will know you're not its enemy. If you draw a blade to it, it'll probably attack you.
That's good to know. I will keep that in mind in case I ever see a giant spider.
Good. And, of course, if you happen to go deeper into the Underdark and you find the other creature, great. Same thing applies. Say Lolth,
Same thing.
and you'll know. It only speaks Undercommon.
Fantastic.
That way you don't have to worry about killing any spiders or getting killed by a spider.
Yes, that would be most unfortunate.
Yes, it would. Anyway, I have to sign a few more autographs.
Absolutely.
If you
that was a fantastic show, by the way.
Thank you. There's one other thing. If we did hear about somebody in our town, if you haven't been here long and you happen to see somebody who doesn't look like they belong, please send them my way.
Okay.
Thank you. And he just goes down and starts shaking more hands and signing autographs. Champy's like, that dude was fucking ripped.
Yeah, he was very muscular. We need to find Bartleby and tell him.
Bartleby, you're walking past the inn and you see a small drow child on the ground, dead.
Oh.
He seems to have suffered a stab wound in his back.
I wonder did he kill a spider?
I need you to make me a spot check.
That's so good.
That's gonna be a 19.
All right. You look up and you look around a little bit and you see a few drops of blood that go behind the inn that you were staying at.
Well, guess I'll wait on them later. Let's keep going.
All right, you keep going.
I'm staying in. The kid probably stepped on a spider and got murdered for it, and that's apparently just how these people live their lives.
So you keep walking. Soul and Champy, you also approach and you see the small dead drow. And Champy's like, "What the fuck?" And I need y'all to make a spot check now.
Okay. Let's see. I got an 11.
All right, and he got a 12. You do see what appears to be a kind of a trail that's leading from the body to the side of the inn.
Oh. I like to look around. Is there anybody else around?
No, everyone seems to have been in the thing, so it's kind of weird.
Okay, this stab wound on this kid. How big is it?
It looks like it's somebody stabbed him with a dagger.
Okay.
And it looks
All
to
right.
be not just any dagger, but a smaller dagger. Like a small creature would have it.
So this hole is very tiny. Got it.
Yes.
Like, do we just leave this kid on the side? Okay, whatever. Champy, I don't know where Bartleby is, but
Well, he's got to be hunting the guy down that did this, right?
probably not. But you know what? We can do it if you're game for it.
Yeah, I'm
What do you
down
say?
for if he just pulls out his thing. I need to kill something.
Yeah, let's. I offer a fist
We
bump.
don't need to kill things in this. Jesus. We don't need to get wrapped up in this town at all.
Anyway.
I offer Champy a fist bump.
Yeah, he bumps your fist.
Hell yeah.
He runs around the fucking corner of the inn. He's like, "You there!" And he just like points it at something around the corner. Freeze.
I walk around the corner. Following the
you
trail of
see what appears to be a kobold.
Oh.
And he's scribbling notes in a book.
Hello.
He just hisses at you and then says in Draconic, "Why are you here?"
Oh, excellent. I say back in Draconic. I could ask you the same question.
He closes the book and pulls out a fucking dagger that's covered in blood.
Hey, did you stab that kid?
I'm gonna stab you too.
No, you're not.
Roll for initiative.
I'm going to fucking glitter dust him in the fucking face.
Okay.
I like as soon as he says, "I'm gonna stab you," I say, "Hey, no, you're not," and then I'm going to glitter dust him in the face.
All right. So how's it going? Yeah.
Let me see if he gets some type of save. I think he does, but la 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 la.
Will negates. Blinding only.
That's a weird. I guess it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So he gets a will save.
Yeah, why is that a will save?
Holy shit! It has a medium range. What the fuck?
Okay. What's his will? Okay.
He needs to make a 16.
I doubt he's making that. He rolled a nat 1. So you spray him in the eyes and he screams out of pain and then just runs into the fucking wall next to him. He's like, ah! He falls to the fucking ground.
Nice. Champy, do me a favor and tie him up.
He's like, oh yeah. It's all coming together. And he fucking just he just ties him up by a rope and like throws him over his back. He's like, ooh, cool. Nice little going away present for us.
Yep.
You see his book laying on the ground that he was writing in.
Oh, good. I'll take that. I like reading.
And in Draconic, it is written a few things about it's like, you open the first page and it says report to master, and you go through it and it says locations of buildings, inhabitants, numbers, usually the time that buildings close, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be a lot of information about this town specifically.
Sneaky, sneaky. I say to the little guy in Draconic, hey, who are you working for?
He's like, my fucking eyes.
Yeah, it'll wear off eventually. Just
fuck
answer my
you.
questions. You'll be fine.
Don't let them take me to the spiders.
I won't let them take you to the spiders if you fucking answer my questions.
Tell you what, let me down and I'll be your best friend.
You tried to stab me.
Yeah, but that was before I knew you could tie me up.
You killed a kid.
So?
That's murder. I'm not just gonna let you run away. Are you kidding me? I should go give you to my paladin friend. He'll fucking chop your head off.
No, don't do that. We can all be friends.
Okay, well, answer my questions. Who are you reporting to?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, well, I'd rather not give you to my paladin friend and cut your head off. But again,
I think
we're in a
cutting my
situation
head off
where-
is better than what would happen if I told you.
You don't know that.
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
I don't
I've
know,
seen what
man.
happens. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, let's
All
see.
of a sudden you hear some female drow scream after she finds the child's body around the corner.
Shit. Fuck. I gotta do something with this guy. I need him to.
Tammy's like, you want me to hit him against a wall? He just like wields him like a fucking club.
No, not this. Well, I don't know. Tie his mouth up so he can't talk to.
He just like puts something in his fucking mouth.
Nice. All right. Champy, shove him in your bag. We gotta hide him.
What? You think he'll fit?
Look at him.
He's
He's like 3
looks
feet
him.
tall, man.
Just like fucking ties him up better and like throws him in the backpack with his feet sticking out. All right, walk behind me.
Okay.
Y'all start walking out.
Yeah.
You see the crowd of people gather around the body, and then just Xantar walks up and fucking looks down at it, and he's like, looks around, and he just sees y'all, and he's like, points at you, and he's like, he just does a little get over here finger.
I walk over there. Yes.
Why is this trail of blood leading that way, where y'all were?
Oh, because we just found this body and we looked over there.
And he just like looks at Champy, and Champy's bag is squirming a little bit, and he's like,
I didn't do a very good job of following the trail of blood, so.
Good.
all right, so that's
we're trying.
that's a lie. That's a,
I mean, did I do a good job? Of
yes, you
I'm
found
trying
the
to
killer.
find.
Yes.
I don't know. I tell him also. We're trying to find our other friends. To help us.
And your bag is squirming because
I don't know. Jamie, why's your bag for?
he's like, I don't know, that's weird, right? He just like opens the bag and looks. He's like, whoa, what's this doing in here? And he just pulls out the kobold.
Jesus.
It's like.
And the big guy just walks over and he's like, looks at the kobold who's got fucking shit all in his fucking eyes, and he's like,
Oh, you have to follow them.
and he just grabs the rope and hangs and holds him up, and he's like, very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
You said you all are from the upper?
Yes.
And he's like, he calls over somebody in Undercommon, and some like nerd guy fucking runs up. He's like, yes, how can I help you? And he just looks at y'all. And he's like, what? And he's like, write them a letter. Why? Why would I do that? Write them a fucking letter. And he just grabs the fucking guy by his fucking throat and lifts him up.
I tell the guy because your leader Xantar told you to write us a letter, you piece of shit.
Yeah, he gets it. Now write him a fucking letter that says that they're welcome to my city. It just fucking drops him. He's like, yes. He's like fucking like immediately takes out some paper and starts writing, and he like stamps it. He's like, here.
Thank you.
Please come back to the Underdark. He just like bows down to Xantar, and Xantar's like flexing. He's like,
oh my god. All right. Excellent.
and then he like swings the kobold on his shoulder. And he's like, all right, guys, who wants to peel off his fingernails? They're like, yay! And then he like goes back to the fucking stage. Shame's like,
Nice.
I don't know what happened.
We need to find Mortalby right now.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I kept that guy's book.
Which guy's book?
The kobolds. I still had his book.
Oh, yeah. All right. So
we need to find Bartleby and we need to tell him about
So
this.
Barbie's out there waiting at the sign because he hasn't made it too far yet. He needed a snack break. Fuck you. And y'all find him.
Excellent. Hey, there you are. Hey, by the way, did you see the dead kid in the street?
Yeah, I figured he probably stepped on a spider.
No. He got stabbed by a kobold, oddly enough.
Well, that's unfortunate for him, I guess.
It was very unfortunate for him.
Yeah, he's dead.
But, yeah. The kobold's also probably dead. Xantar found him.
Well, I mean, hey,
So,
at least they found the thing that did it, I guess.
yeah, but unfortunately, I was going to try to get information out of him because he was working for someone. I have his notebook.
Well, I thought you said Xantar found him.
Yeah, but after we found him.
Champy's
did
like,
you
we
give him
tried
the
to
Xantar?
hide him.
So why would you try after seeing what they did to a person who accidentally rolled over a spider in their sleep? You decided to try and hide a kobold that killed one of their children. I said,
And
what?
guess what I got for it? And I hold up the piece
It was
of
his
paper.
idea.
I hold up the piece of paper that says we're welcome back to the city and it's stamped with
Why would you
Xantar.
want to come back here? Why? What?
Actually, we kind of need to stay here for a little longer.
I go, you can stay,
Uh-oh,
and you
am I
can journey
crashing?
back alone.
Uh-oh.
See, I kind of need to stay because I may or may not have a guy in the
He's
library.
getting more poisons, isn't he?
No, it's not poison. It's I got a guy getting me some spells.
Well, hey, that's fine. You can come back after you get your spells, and I am going back to the farm where people aren't crazy.
Plus, we can just report back to town that where we are now. We don't have to come back here, right? Champy's like,
Yeah, we don't have.
yeah.
I mean, we don't. But as I said, I would like to stay here until they finish my spells, and then we can leave.
Then feel free to stay. How long do they say it would take?
Like
couple hours.
No.
Couple minutes.
Couple seconds.
Longer.
Yeah.
Couple.
So a couple hours.
Yeah, a couple hours, right?
Yeah, longer than that.
Right. So you're
like
not
4 hours.
5 hours.
Like 4D hours.
I start walking towards it.
Wait, don't leave. Look. Wait, we need to figure out what the hell that kobold was doing.
No,
here.
we don't need to figure out anything. The crazy spider people can deal with their own problems. Or
This
better
isn't-
yet, you can stay and you can deal with their problems, and I will tell.
As you're arguing,
master that you died.
the guy who got strangled in front of you comes running up really fucking fast. He's like, thank God you're not left yet.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, he just like holds out 2 envelopes, one in each hand, and like bows, and he's like, these are for your town.
Thank you.
He's like, please, I don't want to get strangled again.
Okay.
He just like runs back. Both of these have a stamp on the seal of the envelope. You grab, as you hold one of them feels like it has a paper in it, and the other one jingles a lot. It feels like it has loose coins.
Huh. Interesting. We should probably go give these to. We'll definitely give these to Etio, but
Sammy's like, what if they're poisoned?
I don't think they're poisoned.
Oh yeah.
Don't lick it. I guess it's money. You
Yeah,
should
what
be
he said.
Ingesting it anyway.
Anyway, look, I realize it's inconvenient, but I really need to stay and get these.
Then stay. I'm not going to make you leave.
Sammy's like,
no.
or you can come back after we leave, because we're not gonna stay here.
Are y'all going to come with me? Because here's the thing.
Maybe.
Here's the thing. I don't know if I can make it through the desert on my own.
I feel like it would be very good training, and your master would be proud of you if you tried.
Champion just gives you a thumbs up.
I also feel like your guys' master and Ezio would be very upset at you if you let me die out there. So
you know what? I don't think that. I think probably Gamma. Even if they were upset, Gamma would probably be ecstatic that he didn't have to deal with you anymore. So I'm gonna.
I think Gamble likes me. Maybe has he
he
said something to you? I don't know.
I don't talk to old men. That's weird.
I hope he likes me. I lived there for like 5 years. Why would he let me live with him for that long if he didn't like me?
Yeah, he's probably just too nice.
I don't think Gamble's. Yeah, you definitely have not talked to Gamble. Gamble's not nice.
Yeah, see, which is why I don't think he cared. Now, you can come back or you can stay, but I am leaving right now.
Champion follows him.
Mm,
I liked the asshole snake people.
You
more
do
than I
have
liked
the
this.
envelopes in hand that they just said bring to your town, by the way.
yeah. Wait, y'all need these before you go. Also, wait. What time even is it?
What time is it?
Yeah, like what? Like, do we even know what time? We've been underground for who knows how long. Like, what
You
even
don't know.
time?
You don't know. There's no way to tell. There's
Let me see if there's a way to tell.
you go up to the information booth, I guess.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if there's a check I can do. I don't want to talk to that guy again. He was mean to me.
Anyway, they're leaving.
Not without these pieces of paper, they're not.
They might be.
I am leaving regardless.
No, you need these pieces of paper. But I'll give them to you if you will give me 1 second.
Champy grabs the one full of jingling coins and starts walking.
I think that's the important one, champion. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I give them both of them, but I'm like, hold on, let me figure out what time it is first.
Why?
Why
Why is that
does
important?
it matter? We've
Because
been
if
it's we've only been awake for what, like a few hours.
Because he didn't
like,
sleep.
Oh
No,
yeah.
because if it's nighttime out there, you don't need to be traveling through the desert at night
At
Why?
night. I get what you're saying.
Why not?
because you could get killed.
No, we killed
It's
everything.
kind of. I say we've killed everything we've come across up
The
until
desert
now.
is just as, if not more dangerous at night than it is during the day. So
No.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, the sand.
look, all I'm saying is like you should probably if it's nighttime outside, you probably need to wait at least until morning.
Okay,
Okay.
how about we just go up to the mouth of the cave and then find out?
I mean, that's fine too.
There you go.
How about we just leave regardless because I'm not afraid of the dark.
Champy just like, that's what's the plan.
Literally in real life, I am trying to look to see if there's a fucking knowledge check I can do to know what time it is.
It doesn't matter. You're going to get up there, and there's going to be sunlight out, and the sandstorm has stopped.
Well, there you go. All right, guys.
Yes.
Wait. Why don't I just check to see if he's done with the spells? And then I can
He's
come
not.
with you.
He's not.
Well, I guess I'm gonna wait for the spells.
You're going to wait in town?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. Bye.
I'm not leaving. No, I'm not leaving without my spells.
All right, bye. So Champy and Bartleby cross the desert and spend the first night under Pride Rock, and then the second night by the other rock, and then the third night they get back to town.
Fantastic.
We're gonna try to wrap this up. It's getting late.
Man, it's only 10:00. It's fine.
So as you get into town, and Champy's like has both the letters in his hand, he's like, "Who are we supposed to give these to?"
We'll go give them to Ezio.
All right.
I say, is it nighttime? Like by the time we get back town, or is it still like?
It's like midday. It's kind of getting darker, but everything should still be open.
I'm gonna go check on Jenny, and then I'll go see Ezio.
All right. Champy's like, I'll go to Ezio then, and then he just walks off.
All right, I'll meet you over there.
All right. You go. Where are you going? To the farm? Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if she's at the farm.
You go to the farm, and there's some dudes just working out there. Jenny's not around.
I go. All right, well, I guess I'll go see Ezio then.
So you see Champy there talking to Ezio outside of his regular building, and Ezio's just like fucking covering his face up and like shaking his head, and he's like, "Oh my god, what? How do you lose?" And he just sees you coming up, and he's like, "Explain to me where the elf man is."
Oh, he wanted to stay with the evil spider elves, and we literally could not convince him otherwise.
Did you knock him out and drag him with you?
I mean, no. I mean, he is an adult, and if he wants to stay there,
Dobby
then
is a free elf.
yeah, I mean, he is more than welcome to stay with the evil elves. We told him that there was no need, that the evil spider elves were crazy, and he just basically said, "I'm buying spells from them. I refuse to leave." And I said, "Okay, bye."
Okay. So, anyway, I have these two letters that Champy gave me.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the fucking soul thing in a second.
I mean, there's
Let's go in the side. No, we're gonna talk about it. We're going inside, and we're gonna open these letters.
Okay.
He goes in. And he goes over to his desk, and he's just like, feels the jangling one and just throws it on the table. And he's like, I'll figure out what that is in a second. He shreds open the other letter, and he pulls it out, and he's like, blah, blah, blah. Request help. Dragon goes up. Okay. Well, that's... It says that letter is payment for your future help.
We never said we were going to help them in the future.
Yeah,
so,
you did not. This was
unless Soul did, since he likes to.
no. It says it's good faith offering more, and this is like the first payment. And he like folds the letter up, and he's like, apparently there's a dragon down there, and they're looking into figuring out why they sent a spy. And I have bad news about it, fellas. We sent escorts to each of the directions that we sent y'all before. We've talked about this. To figure out where we can go, because we're trying to figure out what happened in town, right? We got to figure out who stole the sword. Then y'all apparently have found another sword. You went missing from some snake people. Champy has explained to me that apparently Xantar, he just looks at him. Yeah, Xantar said to Soul that there was another sword. So that's weird. That's weird. There's 3 swords gone missing now.
That is strange.
That's not the weirdest part. The weirdest part is it seems we've sent somebody in each direction, and past the north where the rats live, there's just a cliff face that goes up, and we can't really scale that well. I mean, maybe after like a lot of time and practice, but we don't really have anyone who can do that. We're gonna try our best, but right now, no. We have someone sent south, and we cannot find anything of the sort of a situation that we could explore. We have people investigating the tainted place that you talked about. Nobody's trying to really go in there, but they're observing it, noting it. We're getting that investigated, so we're kind of scared to go any further south. Went west past the Malmo town, past their forest, and wouldn't you know it, there's just a cliff that falls off the face of the fucking earth. Not like it's empty, but there's just an empty fucking valley, and we can't cross that. So, as far as I know, he looks at the letter, east seems like the only way you're going, and not into the desert. And he folds it up. But I have good news, I guess, in a situation like this. Since there's only 2 of you, since you have to go back anyway, because I'm telling you this now, open that letter.
He said he'll be back in a few days.
Open that letter. He just points at it to you.
I just open it, I guess.
Huh? Inside, you see 20 pieces of platinum. He's like, that is your promissory payment for investigating this dragon thing. And since we have literally nowhere else to fucking look, guess where you're heading?
To the farm?
No. Yeah, you can go back there tonight, though. It's kind of late. He looks at his watch. It's getting kind of late. You can go back to sleep, but in the morning, I need you to head back, grab Soul doing whatever the fuck he is, take your 10 platinum each, and go into the dark.
What if he's just evil now? Can we leave him?
No. Unfortunately, you have to figure out who's taking all these swords. Either way.
I guess.
Yes, I know. And he just like fucking leans back in the chair and he's like, oh, well, I'm thinking of it. She's sleeping at the dojo, your new friend. She's training with Spike. She did pass
Which
her
one?
test.
Which one is he again?
The fire one. He's the
Oh,
archer
nice.
who also shot a blow dart.
Oh, okay.
So she will be training there for a few days at least and sent back home to rest and then back to the dojo.
Nice.
But so if you want to say hello to her on your way out of town, just do it in the morning. I'm sure she'll still be there shooting a bow.
Okay. Can do.
All right. He sends y'all off to go home to go to sleep. Morning comes. You're allowed to go visit her. Champy's gonna. Actually, you know what? We're gonna end it here. So you're still gonna stay in the fucking Underdark, I guess, for now.
Yeah, I'll just keep staying in the inn and
Yeah.
like going to the library during the day to read and stuff.
Let me know if there's anything you want to find while you're down there.
We'll think.
Since you're getting sent off into the dark and you don't really know much about it, Etio highly recommended you stocking up on literally anything and everything you're gonna fucking need. He emphasizes this. So if you have anything you want to buy, Bartleby and Champy, you will be doing it first thing at the beginning of the next session.
Or I guess we can just figure it out like during the week. So.
Yeah, just tell me what you bought, and I'll work it out.
I'll figure it out if there's anything. How long does it actually take him to finish this?
It was gonna take you the time to come back to town.
Okay,
but you stayed in town.
So basically, he's pretty much done.
Oh yeah.
At this. Okay, well I'll figure out what I do in like the almost 3 days.
Okay. We're gonna let me alt tab. Good stream. Good session. Stands up. Yeah.